What's up, friends? My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to Sim Sunday. We're gonna do some editing though today. What I realized is that the cable the cable that I'm now using for the microphone that seems to be working is the cable that I was using for my transmitter. Excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna save the simming for the end of the stream when I can unplug the mic, plug my transmitter in, turn on the shittier mic, and you guys can blast the living hell out of me in Velocidrone. Tis the season, tis the time of year that I can't keep the light out of the office here, so Sunday streams are gonna be a little bit less purple and, oh god, red. Oh god, I forgot to, there we go. There's a little purple, a little bit of flavor. How's everybody doing? Let me do a thing in the place. Oh, okay. What happened there? In the chat, many people are here. Crisp Taters, Soupy FPV, Broccoli FPV, Mr. Huggy, Alex Dvornik. Hey, guys. Alec Dvornik. I don't know why I keep saying Alex. Alec Dvornik has taken on some of the job of... Alec, I still have to read your Discord messages. He's taken it upon himself to start dumping time codes for these live chats, and I'm eternally grateful for that. He went all the way back to the very first live stream and did a whole bunch of amazing time codes, and it works, and it's super great. I asked him if he can go from the newest backwards. I don't know what his answer to that was because because I always forget to go on Discord. But yeah, it's looking like we're going to have some time codes, which is super, super, super cool. So if anybody wants to help Alec out with that, I can't pay you guys yet. I would love to pay you in the future, but it's just completely unrealistic right now. Yeah, huge shout out to him. And in the chat, he said, "Hello, Collective. I'm looking for someone with a 3D printer who I may ask to give me a couple of prints. Anyone here able to help me out?" So, guys, Alec is helping all of us out. Let's help him out. The best of the 3D printing people. Message Alec and hook a brother up, because, yeah, it takes a lot of time. I mean, you know, it takes the length of the stream to watch the whole stream. Thank you, Alec. Very cool of you. Also in the chat, Proton to Go, Donche, Pablo Roberto, Private Island FPV, Airbender FPV, Geo Fairbanks, Glure FPV, It's Darts, Arctic Ice Quad, Love Drummer, Ken Hill, Ask Grace, Bill Grimes, Mike Adventures, It's Darts, Don Ladd, Abraham, Frank Nicholas, Gel Captain, Mark Torsden, David Gregorian, Brian Ladmiral, Dauntless H, Michael Nelson, Steve SMC FPV, Kevin Reichel, William Lodge, Abraham, Michael Nelson again, Private Island FPV, Huff 19 FPV, William Lowe, Don Ladd, Steve SMC, starting to hit repeats, gonna bail in a second, Kevin Reichel, Airbender FPV, Private Island, Ken Hill, Mike's Adventures, Chris Mel, Michael Nelson, Darren FPV, Dauntless H, okay. Gotta get here early to get your name right. It's Darts tagged me first. When I say that, it means that he typed my name. He happened to put an @ symbol before it, but you actually don't even have to do that. If you type my name in the chat, which is right down here, right down there, CiottiFPV, if you type that in the chat, it's going to light your comment up in orange so that I know that you're talking to me. If you don't tag me in the chat, I'm going to assume that you guys are talking amongst yourselves, which is great because there are a lot of wonderful, very smart, very talented people in the chat. Some of which, believe it or not, are even smarter than me. I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not even the smartest guy in this fucking room. Yeah, so hang out. The live chats stay with these live streams. So you guys are here. I just have the camera pointed at me. I got duped into it. It's Darts tagged me first. He said, first, good afternoon. Second, can you recommend a 20x20 stack or AIO for 1408 3600 kV 3-inch? So it's Darts. You're going to be fine with like 25 amps and up, which is pretty much all the ESCs. So yeah, 25 amps and up. Even, to be honest, a 20 amp would be totally fine. And there are a lot. I don't have a really good one at the moment that I super trust, that's like currently made. Previously, I've run SpeedX GS25s. There is a link to the GS25 on Amazon down below in the description. It is an affiliate link. Speaking of affiliate links, if you guys want to support me and see me do this, continue to do this full time, it's starting to look like it's not going to happen, but I'm going to keep going as long as I possibly can. If you want to support me and change my mind, CiottiFPV.com has a million ways you can do it. All the way up on the top, look at it, you just type it here, and then you hit the return button, and then it bounces over to Linktree. If you get a weird message, it's not my fault, it's Linktree's fault, sorry. Linktree is a secure website, though. YouTube page, the Patreon page. Patreon helps me the most. If you really want to help me, hop over to patreon.com, and for as little as $3 a month, you can support me. I know $3 a month doesn't sound like much, but when a whole bunch of you do it, it makes a huge difference, and it's kind of like a paycheck, and it's really the only way that I've been able to survive. It's not... we need to kick it up quite a bit if I am going to survive off of it, though. So I'm going to keep bugging you guys about it. Treat yourself for Christmas. There you go. Treat yourself. Join my Patreon. Christmas 2020. Instagram. T-shirts, if you want a T-shirt before I do. Before I have one. Etsy. Stickers and hardware. Fiverr. Let me work for you guys. Let me do things for you. I can help you fly better. I can help you build better. I can help you tune better. I can help you edit your videos better. I swear I can. A bunch of people have already taken me up on that, and they've had an absolute blast. And then here's a whole bunch of affiliate links: Amazon, Get FPV, FPV Crate, Banggood, ND filters. Some say you could even hold the command or control button on your computer and just click each one of these, and that would open all those websites up and drop my affiliate link into their shopping cart, so that the next time you did an order on any one of those websites, you wouldn't even have to think about it. But that's probably against the spirit of the affiliate link. And then, of course, there's AliExpress. There's a PayPal direct button if you don't want to do super chats. Facebook and Discord. So yeah, let me. So here's the SpeedX GS25. If you want, so the only problem with the SpeedX GS25 is that it's 2S to 4S only. If you want to go up to 5S, there's the SpeedX IS35. The problem with the SpeedX IS35 is that it's only BL Heli S. It's not so much of a problem, in my opinion, because what I've heard from the devs is that there's no actual performance difference that they've been able to see in black box between BL Heli S and BL Heli 32. So yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. In the future, I have a feeling it will matter, but at the moment, not that big of a deal. The other ESC that I'm very tempted to recommend, but I just haven't beat up on it enough to really like put it into the description field in all my videos, is gear that I've just fucking mangled. And it has managed to hold up. So it doesn't go in the description field until like I've really beat the living hell out of it and it's survived. There's an iFlight Success 2 to 6S 20x20 ESC. I don't even know what the amp rating is. It's like 45 amps or something absurd. It's really cheap. It's like $20-something. Which is really, I'm very suspect of it for that amount of money. So that would be the other one. But yeah, I'm yeah. Love Drummer is here. Don Lads is here. They both tagged me. Private Island FPV tagged me and said, I thought maybe every Sunday was going to be Super Deluxe Sunday. No, Private Island, just that one special Sunday edition. Michael Nelson says, is there any definitive proof that individual ESCs are better than a 4-in-1? Really, really good question, Michael. The proof for me was basically that, well, they fly better is the proof. The reason why that they fly better is that you don't have... well, so it kind of depends. It depends on whether or not you're using a PDB. Most all-in-one 4-in-1 setups that I've seen don't use a PDB. And by not using a PDB, you've got your flight controller with the gyro on it that's trying to detect motion, right? And vibrations and shit. You've got your flight controller on grommets, so it can move around a little bit. But then with individual ESCs, you hook up 3, 6, 9, 12, 24-ish, 22-ish gauge wires to it, right? All of those wires prevent the flight controller from properly, from being able to freely move around and let those rubber grommets absorb as many vibrations as possible. And you've also got a power, 16, 14, 18 gauge power lead on there as well. The power lead, you probably then have strain relief to like a standoff, right? So you've got all these wires hooked up to the flight controller, which are wanting to hold that flight controller in place, right? These wires are all like on each one of the corner. So if you're not using a PDB, a 4-in-1 is going to fly better, mainly because it only hooks up little over half a dozen 30 gauge wire. So the difference is with a 4-in-1, the flight controller, instead of those 16, 18 big gauge wires, you've got 8 30 gauge wires coming up from the silly little plug header, right? If you use a PDB, some of those problems go away, but then you gain weight. PDBs are a big, thick chunk of copper, right? So, and the other deal is that weight, decentralized weight that's pushed outwards is bad. It makes rigs fly worse. It also the individual ESCs also get hit by props and blow up. So there's all kinds of issues. There is a school of thought that individual ESCs are less noisy, and it definitely stands to reason that putting all of that electrical noise out on the arms away from the center where you're going to have to run your video wire down the middle could give you a cleaner video feed. But yeah, it certainly seems to me that especially with guys like Steele Davis, who was hell-bent on individual ESCs until recently, it certainly seems that if he's willing to go over to a 4-in-1, that the rest of us have been right for the last 2 years, right? In going to the 4-in-1s to take advantage of centralizing the weight, and sort of, more easily decoupling that's another thing, right? Ease of build. Building a rig with a 4-in-1, you could probably knock that out in like 2 hours. Building a rig with individuals, double that, right? Like, probably at least add another hour on. And then as they get hit by propellers, you've got to swap them out. I mean, there's all these problems associated with individual ESCs. I mean, the long and short of it for me is there's no way in hell I'm putting a piece of electronics out on the arm that's not just a simple LED or a wire. The arms are for airflow. I don't want a big thick arm with a big thick electronic on it blocking all the airflow, and also being fat and heavy out on the ends of the arm. So yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons that 4-in-1 rigs fly better than individual ESCs. Until you start talking about like maybe a very specific use, like let's say maybe a long range rig, I guess. Maybe a long range rig would be better for individual ESCs, although I don't know, because then you've got the airflow. I guess the way around the airflow issue is the skinny individual ESCs that we've got now. So you could get those skinny ESCs, put them on like a skinny glide arm, and you wouldn't have that air resistance difference. The reason why I think long range is because they're not doing really anything dynamic, right? They're just they're just lawn mowing the sky. Although one of the big problems with long range rigs is oscillation and because people try to go as small as possible on the motor to save weight, and then having the extra weight towards the ends of the arms is going to make things a lot worse when it comes to oscillation. So maybe even on a long range rig, it's actually a lot better to have a 4-in-1 now that I think through it. Yeah. Alec Dvornik said, I'll remind you later, but I need a few of these. There it is. Alec is already... Who's helping Alec out? Anybody volunteer yet? Next person to great question, Michael. Thanks for that. Right. Quad Whisperer says Tequila Ciotti. Quad Whisperer, I'm not an alcohol guy anymore. It just annihilates my stomach. I just straight up don't drink anymore. Like, I shouldn't say that. I had a beer the other night with my parents in Helen. If you guys have missed me this week, sorry. My parents are in town for the first time. I haven't seen my parents all year, and they're in town, so I've been trying to hang out with them. Steve SMCFPV says, dope video. What, the flying at the beginning? Jafar says, what's up? Jafar's 80, that is. Quad Whisperer says, Tequila Ciotti again. Dauntless H says, the light. Oh, come on, YouTube. Really? Scrolling back up, trying to find my spot. There it is. Abraham says, you going to get into color grading today? Use the Johnny LUTs at all? Definitely, we're going to definitely look at color grading. I don't use LUTs. LUTs are sort of in the same vein as presets in Lightroom, another thing that I never really used. I really prefer to just do everything with the manual adjustments that are there. For me, presets and LUTs tend to push so hard on colors or on contrast or black point a lot of time that, like, yeah, it'll give it like a look or a feel, but an entire edit in my, this is totally just in my opinion, an entire edit that's been pushed that hard, I don't typically love. I like those presets and those really hard pushing kind of LUTs for either like matching colors to another piece of footage, right? If like some of your footage is at night, for example, and some of it's not, or just like to with the editing that I do, I try not to just do something because it looks cool. I try to have like a reason behind what I'm doing. So typically when I do color correction, it's more of an editorial. It's in sort of an editorial sense in that I'm trying to return the footage back to how it looked on the day. Cameras don't do a very good job of that, even in 2020. Cameras don't do a good job at imitating what your eyeball sees. And that's what editing is. That's the main function of editing, in my opinion. And that's the way that I've been editing stills for the past 20 years. So yeah, I have a little bit of a different approach to that, but for me, presets and LUTs are just to kind of get the creative juices flowing. If I'm kind of stuck, if I've done some color and it's just not looking the way that I want it, sometimes I'll go in there just to get a little bit creative and see what happens. But I typically don't leave them because they're usually just like way too over the line. Over the line, dude. Over the line. Alex says the lighting helps me remember what day it is. Dauntless H says, how is it light now? Is daylight savings in winter? It should be darker. No, we still got a couple hours of light. J Drone says hello. Proton to Go says tips on how to stay calm during flights. Seems that getting too wild is the worst, but I can't help it. Really good question, Proton. The big thing, to be totally honest, and I'm sure this is not what anybody wants to hear, is time. Just letting time pass. Flying more and more and more in that time, of course. But to be honest, so like, to use myself as an example, right? I haven't been flying much over the last few months because I'm trying to make this whole thing work. And when I go out and fly now, like I'm basically only flying like maybe once or twice a month at this point, unfortunately. I'm trying to turn that around. But I've noticed that when I go out and fly now, I'm very rusty and like technically I'm not there, but I'm just completely calm. And more calm than I ever have been, and when I think about that, it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, like, and all the pro pilots talk about it, where like you can take time off from flying, and when you come back, sometimes you'll be a little bit better because like what everybody sort of thinks is that it's just sort of allowing things in your brain to kind of settle, and I don't know, brain doesn't really work like that, but that's kind of a visual for you. It's flying a lot. It's just basically being in the situation, right? Like there are situations that make us go, and once you have to just be in that situation over and over and over and over and over again, so that the becomes like, and then eventually it just becomes, right? So just keep going, brother. You're flying a lot and getting a lot better. I definitely noticed in my path that there was like the first year I got like way better. And then there just got to a point, and it was basically like once I became somewhat competent, where I plateaued really hard. And it took me a long time to kind of get over that plateau. And I don't think it was getting over the plateau. I think it was just putting the time in. Like, I think there's a point where you just have to keep your head down, and you just have to keep bashing your head into it. So do that. And let me know if it worked. That's what worked for me. Just continuing to go harder and harder and harder. Ed K says, blanket over the window. See if a magnet sticks near the edges. Lots of time there's a metal corner under the drywall, and magnets will hold up the blanket. Ed K, this window is huge. And it's like, it's backed up. Like, my toolbox is pushing into it, so I wouldn't really be able to put anything over the window. But that's a good idea. It would be cool to have blackout blinds in here. Maybe if Kristen and I ever get a house someday, and I can build a little studio room, it'd be a good idea. Throw some blackout blackout blinds. Brian Ladmiral says, "How about I just send you the Rode Wireless Go, and you could and you just get back to me as soon as you can, as long as you." Brian, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I gotta be honest, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it back to you. I don't know if I'll end up it's just a weird time right now. I appreciate it so much, but realistically I just kind of have to wait. Gel Captain says, Ciotti, testing it without the @ you got to put the FPV, Gel. I just happened to see your comment. It did not show up yellow. But yeah, if you guys just type CiottiFPV like Chris FPV did, a couple comments below Gel Captain, it does work. Abraham says, anyone wanting TPU prints can feel free to hit me up on Discord. Hey, Abraham, thank you. I can't do a lot of designing because it takes forever, but they've got but if they've got STLs, I've got a printer. Very cool of you, Aber. Watch what you wish for. Although this community is really good about not being insane, which is weird because your fearless leader is pretty fucked up in the head. If you haven't found it already, FPV Therapy on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search for FPV Space Therapy. It's a group that I built, I did long time ago. Jesus. And we're there. We're talking about mental illness. We are trying to survive. We are waking up every single day, doing as good as we possibly can, and forgiving ourselves, hopefully. Right? I'm terrible at that. Hopefully you guys are better than me. Chris FPV says, any thought on the Newbie flow motors, 2306.5, 1850 kV? So if you go one live stream back, two live stream, I don't know, last week this week. What's today? Last week in the live streams, there's a bunch of Newbie Flow 2306.5 talk and footage and review, and there's also going to be a one battery review on those motors coming up, so stay tuned. I cannot believe how cheap they are. Initial testing shows that they are way more durable than any of the eco motors that cost the similar amount. So the only ding that I have on the 2306.5 Newbie motors is they're a little bit... Basically, my ding on them is that they're 2306.5 rather than 2306. If they were 2306, they would be a little bit lighter, and that's what I'm looking for in a motor. I'm looking for a 5-inch motor that's roughly 30 grams or possibly a little bit less. 2306.5s are not. None of the 2306.5s are 30 grams because they're bigger. So yeah, I would rather it be a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter, but everything else about them seems unbelievably good. I crashed them pretty good, and they completely survived. Yeah, I can't believe how good they are for the price. If they were a little bit lighter, I would probably buy like a fucking 100 of them because like I would buy enough at what. So that Newbie Drone has said that they're basically selling them at cost right now to get them out there and to get them into people's hands. They're not going to sell them at cost forever. So yeah, if I could, I would just buy a shitload of them, and I would have $10. What are they, like $10 per? It's crazy. They're like $10 or $11 per. Yeah, and then you have $11 or $10 per motors forever, because eventually they'll discontinue them and replace them with something newer, hotter, fresher. Christopher Henshaw says, on the 1804 Acrobat build, what kV are the motors and what props are being run? 3500 kV, which is the highest kV that they offer. From now on, don't even worry about kV. Just buy the highest kV motor and then figure it out in Betaflight. Hopefully, it's high enough kV where you can run the voltage that you're looking to run. But even if it's not, just go up in voltage, because not buying a motor because of the kV is bullshit. Like that sucks. If a motor is the right stator size and it's not notchy, those are the two. Like, if you hit those two things on a motor, fuck the kV. Like, figure out the battery voltage down the road. Just get that motor, because it's like we don't have a lot of good motor options. So like we kind of have to buy motors with those two as the deal breakers. And then yeah, if it's too high of a kV, that's easy. You just go into the PID tab and you scale it down in the motor scaling, and you're good to go. If it's too low of a kV, then you just go up in voltage and you get better flight performance, you get less sag, and you get more efficiency. So it's kind of like, well, twist my arm, make me go up in voltage to get all positive flight benefits, right? So that's my recommendation to all you guys. Most of you are probably sick of hearing that, because I've been talking about it for the last 6 months, maybe not that long. Oh, and then props, T-Motor 3140. Those are the only props to go with at this point. The Gemfan 3128s are good, but they're incredibly fragile, which makes no sense for kind of a heavier Acrobat. The T-Motor 3140 is the right mix of durability and pitch. They're not so pitchy. 40 is a really good middle ground in terms of pitch. I do kind of wish they were a little bit less pitchy, maybe like a 35 or a 36. Gemfan has said that they want to do a micro propeller with me, so it'll probably be a little bit less pitchy T-Motor 3140 that's either T-mount or M5 nut, right? Because Gemfan has the dual hub setup. Stay tuned for that. No, that might not happen for 6 months. There's been no talk of it yet, but it's a thing. Hopefully that'll happen. Rotten Tomato says, did you see Tommy's new motors at the sub 250 all-up weight 5-inch? Interested in your thoughts on them. Love the look of his new motors. I have to admit, though, I'm scared about the motor mount base. The 2-screw motor mount base, it just scares me, and I don't think that his motors are any lighter than the Brother Hobby VY 2004s. So like, as much as I love Tommy, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I can spend $80 or whatever it is for a set of those over a set of the Brother Hobbies that I know to be good and that I know have a four slot mounting base, and that I know have a 3mm shaft, and like I know all the Brother Hobby 2004s are incredible. See that? I didn't say the F word. Just for you, person that's offended by cursing. I love you. I really love you. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know how I have a million tabs open at all times? They're opening a tab. I don't know. I also don't know who makes them. My suspicion is that TBS makes them, and I'm very wishy-washy. TBS motors certainly seem to have durability issues. from what I've seen and heard from people. I could be wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. But my initial impression from seeing the different TBS motors is that they're just not super durable. Maybe that's just one specific TBS motor, which is the one that I've made. That is basically what I'm making that judgment off of. I haven't really seen or heard any feedback results on any of the other TBS motors, to be honest with you guys. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. But there's just like a bunch of things that are keeping me from, you know what I'm saying? There's like and motors are expensive, you know, and $80 right now is unfortunately just not going to happen. So no time soon, Rotten, unfortunately. But if any of you guys go with them, I mean, if you're putting them on a Cinewhoop, you should be totally fine because the motors aren't going to take much abuse, if any, right? The ducts are going to take all the abuse. And yeah, that's kind of it. So somebody put them on a Cinewhoop and tell me how they are. Tristan Stoneman says, GepRC Phantom keeps blowing VTX, and when the VTX goes, the radio transmitter goes also. What? Strange. Tristan, I need like way more info to even begin to be able to troubleshoot that. But it's very weird that the VTXs keep blowing up. There's really no reason for that, as long as like if it's a nano VTX, make sure that you're not powering it up without the antenna plugged into it. Those little nano VTXs use the antennas as a heat sink. As long as you're powering them up with the antenna hooked up, is it? Yeah, I mean, you got to give me like the whole situation, right? Like, does it blow up just at random? Does it blow up after a battery? Does it blow up after 100 batteries? Does it blow up the second that you put power to it? And then it's like double weird because you said when the VTX goes, the radio transmitter goes also. That makes no sense. The VTX has nothing to do with your transmitter. Yeah, the VTX is way out there and your transmitter is all the way back here. There's no link whatsoever between the two. Sounds crazy, but if you want me to continue the troubleshoot, tell me more. Tell me a lot more. Chris Potatoes says, are all the drones behind you up on the wall all built? No, they used to all be prototypes. These are either broken or prototypes, and now I changed it so that these are working. These are working rigs, although that's broken. That's a prototype over there. That's an Acrobat prototype. But yeah, usually I have, man, this is hard to do, like backwards. Usually it's Cinewhoop and then glide, glide, glide. That's the long range glide there. You can tell by the big long antenna. And then I forget which glide that is there. William Loesch said, thoughts on FETech AIO board. FETech makes an AIO board? What do they do that for? Why the hell are they making an AIO? Oh. An AIO, oh, right. An individual ESCA, right? Wait. FETech makes good quality stuff, so I'm assuming that they're not squeezing an ESC and a flight controller all on the same board, because that's kind of crazy to do that. Unless it's for like a Tinywhoop or a is that it? Tinywhoop or a toothpick. That's just an ESC. FETech AIO. I guess if they were trying to do a I don't know. Tell me more. I'm not a Flyduino KISS person. I've tried it. It flies worse than Betaflight with the way that I fly, and that's that. So I don't really have any interest in it, so I don't really pay much attention. But tell me more. Tell me what it is, guys. It starts with a $4.99 super chat. Thanks, brother. He says, thanks, I was mostly worried about amp ratings. Yeah, 20 amps or more, and you'll be good to go. It starts says, what? No Apple Pay? Thanks, It Starts. It Starts wants me to live and potentially get health insurance. Dustin Gabel says, it's Super Ciotti Sunday, running a little late, having some drone issues. Lights stay on solid, but it won't reset and doesn't do anything. No throttle up or anything, so putting it back together. Lights stay on solid. It won't reset. What lights, Dustin? We talking... So you're saying you have drone issues. So flight controller lights, maybe? Assuming that you mean flight controller lights stay on solid. It won't reset and doesn't do anything. Yeah, I can't troubleshoot from that. Tell me everything, Dustin. I need to know like what happens, right? I plug a battery in and this happens. Then the lights stay on, you know what I mean? Like, and tell me like what lights and tell me more than you think I could possibly need to know. And make sure you tag me. Espander says, I think Ladrib is still running individual. Oh, you're right. Espander, you're right. Yeah. He flies such a heavy frame that it doesn't really matter. That CL1 frame is like flying a literal school, like an actual school bus. So yeah, he's not going to feel a flight difference with how unbelievably heavy that frame is. I spent a few months flying CL1s and I was like, holy crap. This is, I mean, it's like 700 plus grams. It's ridiculous. You can't like, it's like, I'm going over here now and don't try to stop me. Expanders. Oh wait, no, we got that. Chris Tater says, I would build a 5-inch, but I want to get one off the ground before I build one. What? I would build a 5-inch FPV, but I want to get one off the ground before I build one. Are you saying you want to build something else first, Crisp Taters? You should. I never recommend that a 5-inch is your first rig, mainly just because they're too fucking dangerous. Like, yes, they're easier to build and they're easier to solder and all these things, but I swear to God, if my first rig, maybe I would have understood the danger and been okay, but I swear I'd be dead if a 5-inch rig was my first rig. Or in jail. I swear. Like, when I was to add that responsibility of like not killing someone and or yourself, on top of all the other shit that you have to learn in this hobby when you're starting off, forget it, man. Tiny whoops. 4 or 5 tiny whoops and then a 5-inch rig. Not really 4 or 5, but just one. Private Island FPV says, did Kristen get her hair done? CiottiFPV, the silhouette looked like it. No, but she showered. Where is she? I can hear her laughing in the other room. Yeah, she showered. She's laughing at you. Thanks for making her laugh, Private. At least one of us can. Brian Ledbrow says, about the iFlight Success D F7 stack, I just put the 20x20 in my latest Moongoat build. It flies awesome, and there's a definite weight savings. Great little stacks for $75. Brian, do me a favor. Get back to me when you've put, let's say like 100 batteries through it and a couple really big crashes. Those are the things that typically kill the less expensive electronics. I hope it holds up. Believe me, if we can have a $75 stack that's durable and works for 5-inch rigs, holy shit, that would be great. But I have to be suspect because I've just had such a rough time trying to find electronics that survive in 5-inch rigs. Alex says, or anyone, I only have whoops looking to step up to a larger unit. Should I be looking at 4-inch, 5-inch, 7-inch? What's the sweet spot for freestyle? For sure, 5-inch, Alec, although there are some really good flying. We've got some 3-inch combinations that we've been talking about over the last few months here that fly really good. And with things like the Insta360 Go, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm starting to really feel like the only reason to build a 5-inch rig is if you absolutely need to carry a GoPro around. And do you really? Like, do you really need to carry a GoPro around? I don't think a lot of us do. I mean, shit. I'm starting to do commercial work with an Insta360 Go, just because it makes everything easier, and it's like, so yeah, 5-inch rigs are great, and the flight performance is unmatched. Period. No, I mean, like, the end. But 3-inch rigs are a lot less scary, a lot less dangerous. You can fly them in a lot more places, and now you can get really decent quality HD out of them. And I think for 99% of people, that quality of HD is plenty. Carrying a GoPro around, I think, more puts you in the mind of, like, do I want to do something more cinematic? I mean, if you just want the better quality, that's totally fine. But with that comes a lot of negatives. There are a lot of downsides to 5-inch rigs that we choose to ignore because they fly so fucking good. But yeah, 4-inch is an interesting thing. 4-inch on 2004 motors will carry a Session 5 if you need it to. It doesn't feel as good as a 5-inch, go figure. But it will absolutely carry a Session 5, and then you can also put like a RunCam hybrid, for example, inside of it. So you can have sort of like one rig to rule them all. 3-inch rigs carrying Session 5s, basically when you jump off the throttle, it feels like an invisible person grabbed them from below and it goes and is like pulling them down to earth. 4-inch is nowhere near as bad. 5-inch is the sweet spot for that kind of a payload, but the flip side is a 5-inch rig with a RunCam hybrid inside of it is just as dangerous and manglerific as a 5-inch carrying a GoPro. So like 4-inch brings it back to this world where, like, people don't call the police on you when you're flying. So yeah, it really depends on, like, where you're gonna fly. Are the people around you gonna yeah. Don Ladd says, I run a 4-in-1 on my Beast class. Damn! 2810 750 kV in 6S, and it flies great. Jesus, what's the what is it, a 60-something amp, Don? It starts, says, raw dogs it. Oh, in editing. Right. Rick Zapata says, my new 3D printer will be here Wednesday. Can't wait to start this part of the hobby. Rick, you are a brave man, adding something that confusing to the hobby. I need people like you, though, so that I can bum 3D prints off you. Ken Hill says, munchin' beer. I seen it. Damn right. T-Bird! What's up, brother? Saw the picture from Mama C. Tell the fam I said hey and you'd be safe. Can't hang long. Have to work tonight. Crazy part of the year. I will, T-Bird. I don't know why there was such a pause there. Guillermo is here. He says, say hello to Kristen. Guillermo says hello. She doesn't care about you, Guillermo. She ignored you. Pandemic Pilot says Hamjum. Sack 14 save in the house. What's up, brother? No, I just wanted to be crazy. And she's gone. And just like that, she's gone. Speaking of health insurance, Sacramento 14 Sav, his wife is the one that got Kristen and I some health insurance quotes. It is nowhere near what I thought it was going to cost, which is great, but it's unfortunately still sort of way out of our budget. Our budget being a negative number at this point, but we're trying, man. We're trying. Guillermo says, wife on in the background, say hello to me from her. Pandemic pilot with 2 Canadian Californian dollars. He says, California, gonna have a party. Pandemic pilot, you can, as long as you keep doing the super chats, you can just never let that go. I'm totally cool with that. You can always, the inside joke is, a couple streams ago, right at the end of the stream, I was sleepy, and I saw a Canadian $2 super chat that says CA, and my very useless, very smooth brain said, California, 2 Californian dollars. So yeah, I'm willing to sell my embarrassment to you guys for 2 Canadian dollars at a time. J Drone said, could you please explain feed forward in RC smoothing and how different settings can affect the flight characteristics? J Drones with a really good question. Feed forward is you take your transmitter and you smash the sticks to the side. Well, let me take a step back. So, without feed forward, here's how it works. Without feed forward, your quad is in unorientation on Earth, right? It's in the sky. It's in unorientation. The PID loop is going to keep it frozen in this orientation other than gravity pulling it down. Gravity pulling it down is the only thing affecting it or changing its motion. But what the PID loop is trying to do, a properly tuned PID loop, it's going to keep this thing locked so that the view has no movement, no left, no up, no down, no yaw, no bullshit. It is just going to lock that view in, and then without throttle, it's going to fall. All right? We're not talking about throttle. The throttle relationship is relatively 1-to-1. All right? So that's with the transmitter like this. The transmitter is like this. Everything is centered, right? Throttle's down. Whatever. We're not talking about throttle. Everything is centered, so this thing is centered. When I go like this, believe it or not, the transmitter doesn't tell the quad, hey, turn left. What was I doing, right? It doesn't tell the quad, hey, turn right. This is error. When I do this, that set point gets sent to the rig, and the PID loop goes, oh my god, there's error. He wants me to do that. He's you know, the set point has changed. So that PID loop, which wants to just stay frozen in time, goes, oh shit, we gotta fix it. So there's error. And believe it or not, that's how the whole system without feed forward works. It works on error. Error, as you can probably guess, is a little bit slower, right? Like, if we're not just like proactively saying like, hey, do this, we're saying like, oh, ha, guess what? This shit changed. Catch up, motherfucker. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. Feed forward is an attempt to do the other thing and say, hey, there's going to be error. Start turning right. It's a preemptive like, hey, and it works off of like the acceleration and like how quickly you're moving the stick. But I think that's the easiest way to think about it, is that it's more of like, I've started to push it over and it's saying like, hey, before there's error, let's get to where this gangly bastard is asking us to go. And the amount of feed forward is how aggressive that initial push is going to be. That Mark Spatz talks about feed forward as push, and push is a really good word for it. But I think you also need to understand that it's not based on error, and everything else is the regular rates and like and all the other flight firmware, right? Flightino KISS, Flight 1, they're all based on this error which is always going to be delayed. And feed forward is the solution to that. Feed forward is the solution to that error. And it's like you can think of it like a push. And the higher the number goes, the more the push. So what's going to happen is the higher the number on the feed forward, the sharper it's going to react. Because as soon as you start to push the stick over, it's going to have all this push to try to match that. And it's going to go, ooh! And it's just going to like, when put your feed forward up to like 200 and go fly your rig, and you'll be like, oh my God, okay. It becomes nervous as fuck. Because like every single little tiny motion that you make is you've got all this feed forward, and it's like, go, like match it. There's just this like constant push from every tiny little twitch of your finger. I'm phrasing this in a way that makes you understand why I don't run feed forward. My fingers are not completely twitch free. I'm not like, I don't think I have twitchy fingers, but I don't have butter smooth fingers either. And so so for me, like when I watch my footage back, if it's too nervous and if it's too twitchy, I turn the feed forward down, and that smooths it out a little bit. Yes, it adds delay, but I would rather have the footage look good than and deal with a little bit of delay than have the footage look like ass, but everything is super nervous. So it's a very, very, very personal thing. For me, I turn the feed forward practically off. I run pitch at like 10 or 20, roll at like 5 or 10, and yaw at either 40 or 60, which from what I've been told is pretty much the same thing as turning it off completely. I have zeroed it out completely, and it is a little bit too delayed. So yeah, I find that these really, really low values add a little bit, but don't bring it to this point where I watch my footage back and think like, Jesus, that's terrible, because it's just like every single little motion, and like I do a big snap and there's like a little of me like getting my finger kind of settled. So yeah. And then RC smoothing is just smoothing out the steps. When you move a stick, everything runs in like cycles, like the PID loop runs at like 4K, 4,000 times a second, or 8K, 8,000 times a second. All electronics run on a really, 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 really fast. So with the sticks, that creates steps, and the RC smoothing just smooths those steps out, and that helps feed forward, because feed forward at high values is like super nervous, like we were talking about. Like it's constantly trying to when you have those steps coming in, the feed forward gets angry because it's trying to react to each one of those steps versus a smooth, right? Trying to match, so that with a really high feed forward value, it's going to literally try to match these steps. It's going to try to make the quad do a million little steps like that, right? That's no good. We don't want that. We want the rig to be nice and smooth. So that's why RC smoothing is important. Luckily, you put your RC smoothing to a value of 20, which is double the 10 that it comes with from the factory, and then lower your feed forward down to where I want it, and you'll have something that, if your fingers are as smooth or smoother than mine, all my footage that you see, which is pretty cinematic if you ask me, you can get that same end result. But I think you should, unless you're a racer, you should try to maybe tune feed forward the way that I do. Tune it from your footage. Watch your footage back, change the feed forward, fly the same spot, watch that footage. You'll see a difference for sure. Definitely do like run it really low and then run it at like 150 or 2, like crank that shit up, because you'll really be able to feel it. And when you can really feel that difference, it'll just set in your brain and you'll just be like, okay, I get it now. Protnigo says, I don't quite get it. You're saying give the brain a pause, which sounds great, but also fly a lot. I fly every day since 3 to 4 months straight. Doesn't work, maybe too much. I have heard when people talk about like practicing a skill to get better, I have heard there's a point where you can do it too much. I don't really believe that. I don't believe that you can fly too much. But what I will say is that you have to be very patient in this hobby, right? If you guys are trying to get where I've gotten in, 3+ years, it might take you 3+ years. I worked really hard. I flew a lot. I used to fly 10+ batteries a day, every day. I did that for like 6 months straight. It takes time. It's you can get competent at something. This goes for sort of everything in my experience. I'm very notorious for this. I can't just start to do a new thing and enjoy it. I have to get really good at it, and I have to obsess over it, and I have to be a fucking lunatic about it. And everything that I've ever started to learn, I get really good really fast, and then there's this plateau. And the plateau is where a lot of people will bail, and it's where the stubborn lunatics will stay and continue to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And like, so for example, I have an edit going up this coming Tuesday from Christmas of last year. And I just finished that edit on the laptop, and like, when I watch it, I'm just like, wow, I have not gotten any better in the last year of flying. And it's not true. I have definitely gotten better. Like, if I went back to this same spot, I would be better now, but not by much. Like, and if I look at something like a year before that, it'll probably be a little bit more obvious. But yeah, there comes a point where you only get like a little bit better in like a much longer period of time. You just have to be patient. You just have to like, you do it as much as you can. Here's the other issue with doing something too much is burnout. And that's a problem that I really have. So you got to balance that. You don't want to do it so much that you burn out, because you're gonna hit this plateau. Like, it's gonna happen. If you get really upset and stubbornly try to mash through it, you have the potential to burn it out, and never want to do it again. So just be careful with that. But I mean, yeah, it's just time and patience. You fly as much as you can you do whatever the thing is as much as possible within reason, and then you just gotta wait. Yeah, it's super annoying. Chris FPV says 77 euros for 8. I don't know what that means, Chris FPV. Mustang Pilot says, what's up, Ciotti? Hope you're well. I am doing good. Brian Ledmerall says, I paid $20 for my first set of flow motors, and was totally happy. Then I've picked them up every time they've gone on sale. First time was $100 for 8 plus 4 replacements. That's right. See, that was the real deal, dude. $100 for 8 with 4 replacement bells. That was. I wish I'd bought. Great. I wish I'd bought. Boughten. Holy shit. Well, it shouldn't be a word. Wow. Oxford, I'm very disappointed. Well, fuck you too, Merriam. It's not a word in my vocabulary. Fuck that. What were we talking about? I've bought, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I said something stupid, which hopefully you guys laughed at. Christopher Henshaw with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Christopher. I'm going to use this to buy health insurance, hopefully. He says, cool, thanks. I forget what we were talking about. But thanks for the support, man. I do super, super appreciate it. Remy Tim is here. He says, what's up? 110 viewers. Let's go. 115 now. Holy shit, you guys are awesome. Drone Pilot says, VTX and the receiver both connect to the 5-volt rail. And I would say if he has both of those blowing, then issue is the 5-volt rail. I agree, Drone Pilot. He said transmitter, though. Which is what threw me off. If he'd said receiver, that's where I would have been. What I would have been thinking. But he said transmitter. Maybe he meant to say receiver. I should have probably asked that. But I did tell him to just tell me more. So hopefully he will. Tiago Ramos is here as well. Hey, he posted a link. Oh, YouTube, you motherfucker. Scrolling back up to find my place. Scrolling. Oh my God! Okay, we're behind. We're gonna go fast because I do want to get to some editing. Tiago posted a link to the FETEC. Here it comes. 15 amp mini AIO. It is a Whoop board. Look at that. So if you want the least sophisticated flight software on your toothpick, there you go. FETEC. Mini AIO 15 amp. 15 amps is a lot. Jesus. 2 to 4S. Tiny Whoops. Could be for tiny Whoops. It's got the USB port sideways though, which is way more toothpicks. Yeah, cool. If you're hell-bent on running KISS and you want to build a toothpick, there you go. You can do it now. I don't recommend it. I don't like the way that KISS flies, but that's just me. For me, if I was going to do KISS, I would just backdate Betaflight to like 3.2. It's pretty much the same exact thing as KISS. Not true, but I just like to say that to get people pissed. Dustin Gable said the lights on the drone stay on solid as soon as I turn it on, no blinking. Dustin, I still need... what lights? Like what lights, Dustin? Yeah, because like the VTX has lights, the receiver has lights, the flight controller has lights. Hell, on my rigs, the arm LED, there's LEDs on the arms. I need to know what lights. Guillermo says if you came from RC helicopters, 5 quads is a joke to start FPV. Yeah, right. FPV helicopters is a whole different hobby. Dalton Sage says he flies Skyliner CiottiFPV and they are even heavier. That's right. Right. Skyliner, not CL. Well, he is flying a bunch of CL1 lately, come to think of it. But yeah, you're right. It is just Skyliner's just as heavy as the CL1. Rotten Tomato says I've been away for a bit. How is the Ripsqueak micro build going? It's I haven't touched it. It's over there. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow, Micro Monday, actually, since we did giveaways last week and the week before to get caught up. Tomorrow night is a no giveaway night. So yeah, Ripsqueak Micro. Maybe we'll finish it up tomorrow night. Okay. Drone Pilot says first rig was a 12-inch rig. Yes, 12-inch back in the day when we had plywood frames. Good frames. Good lord. Drone Pilot says, yeah, we all came from RC helicopters flying T-Rex 500s, then going to quads was going back to safety. So the 12-inch rig was small and safe. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's true. RC helicopters are way creepier. Cutting people's heads off and shit, right? Didn't somebody like get their fucking head cut off by an RC helicopter? God. Huff19 says, Holy Bro Copus Mini is a great FS 3-inch. FS. Freestyle. Okay. Holy Bro Copus Mini. Huff19 likes the Holy Bro Copus Mini. Drone Pilot says, I don't bother with GoPro anymore and only consider on 7-inch and larger 3-inch rigs I have the most fun with. Yeah, Drone Pilot. Yeah. Fun is a big deal. Is it? I think a lot of us trick ourselves into thinking that without beautiful GoPro HD footage that we're having less fun. I would actually kind of say the complete opposite. I find that I have a lot less fun when I'm carrying around a GoPro because I'm trying to be more serious and not wreck the fucking $200, $300, $400 camera that's on there, right? But B, like, when there's no fancy HD footage, I'm just flying for me, and that tends to be really fun. So Abraham says the Diatone Mamba stacks are pretty good, pretty solid and super cheap. Nothing survives this hobby forever, especially in 5-inch, but I haven't had any more issues with them than more expensive options. Yeah, I haven't. I've heard good things about the Diatone Mamba stacks, but I just tend to not recommend anything until I've personally smashed the shit out of it, because you just can't. Feedback and reliability feedback is just really difficult. And 50 people posting on Facebook that the Diatone Mamba stack is great, unfortunately means nothing, because we don't know anything about those 50 people. It could be their first rig, it could be their fourth rig. They could have genital herpes. We don't know. We don't know. It's okay if they have genital herpes. I didn't mean to be negative about G herpes. I don't know where that came from. Your guys' guess is as good as mine. Tiago says, I've been looking at Shoutout frames. I know they're good for cinematics, but which one to use? The use is casual cinematics like family reunions and holidays. Man, I don't know anything about the Shoutout frames. I've never really cared to look at them, because it seems to me like they're all... Andy Shen is he's in this weird spot where he's like the innovator, right? And he tends to like come out with like the first version of like all these different crazy things, right? Like the Cinewhoop. But then everybody else really quickly learns all the things that are wrong with that frame and comes out with something that's a little bit better. So it's like I've never actually thought to buy one of his frames, because I'm never on like that cutting edge. I'm always like 6 months after the fact when it's not cool anymore. And by that point, yeah, there's lighter, stronger, whatever options. So, yeah, Cinesplorer, Tiago, 480 grams all up. That's that would be my choice probably. Schnoidz says, what's up? Brian Ladmorall says, I agree that 20x20 stack in a 5-inch, normally run a Hobbywing 60 amp, and did try an AK-32 and really dig it. I have run that stack in a few other lighter rigs, no problems. This be the test. Nice. I can't wait to hear. Cool Coyote says, what balance bar is that on your transmitter? This is made by G-Force. The company is called G-Force, and it's the most needlessly expensive piece of CNC aluminum that you'll ever buy. It's $20 goddamn dollars. I think CiottiFPV is the only place that sells them. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. I would like to say that it's worth it, so I feel better about having spent $20 on it, but I don't really know if it is. It's way lower profile, and it puts the balance point in the perfect spot, and it makes clipping your lanyard on a little bit easier. If you've bought everything else, then you could buy one. But until you've bought everything else, you know what I mean? You know, like you get to a point where like you go on a website and you're like, I don't want anything on here. That's when you should buy one. Frank Nicholas says, also help to understand that stick position is setting instantaneous rotation rate, not rotational position. Oh, right. Yeah. Very true, Frank. Very true. Right. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever really thought about it in that way. I never thought that somebody would consider it to be rotation position. Although I guess that makes sense, because that's what angle mode is, right? Angle mode is move the stick 30% to the right, and you'll get maybe somewhere around 30%, 30 degrees. Yeah, it's probably pretty close, come to think of it, because full stick, like 100% stick deflection, is going to I guess give you roughly 90 degrees. Oh, well, I guess you set it. I guess you set your angle limit. So if you set your angle limit to 100 degrees, then yeah, it would be 1 to 1. 1 degree per one, whatever. Ask Kristen if your fingers are twitchy or butter smooth. What did she say? Oh, she won't know. Drone Pilot says, I always tune my quads IPD, so I need to get it there. Then P, the power, I just need to stop it, and then D to damp the previous adjustment. It's my logic of doing it. That's really good. I talk a lot about P in the PID being power. It's not. It actually stands for proportional, but thinking of P as power actually works really well. How much power are you giving the PID loop, the error correction loop? How much power are you giving it to correct error? Tuning I mean, do any of you guys actually tune I anymore? I raise it like 5 or 10 points and then I don't even think about it. The multiplier built into Betaflate is a lot higher for eye gains than ever before, so we've got more eye gain than we ever have, and I just find that it's plenty. That's a really good way to but yeah, as Mark Spatz has recently talked about, we actually want to tune I first, then P, then D. And Drone Pilot's way of wrapping his head around it is actually really, really good. Ripper FPV says never too much. I'm not sure what we were talking about. Dustin Gable says flip the drone. Okay, flip the drone. Here we go. This is what I need. Flip the drone on and the lights are blinking like they should. I still don't know what lights. Flip on the remote. That's the transmitter. Throttle up and down to bind. Oh. Dustin, what quad is this? So this is not on Betaflate, I'm guessing, because Betaflate doesn't have any throttle up and down to bind thing. Flip on the remote, throttle up and down to bind. Lights are on, solid, nothing happens. Turn both off. Turn on drone, lights are solid, radio blinking, bind it, lights on drone still solid. Yeah, Dustin, I can't, I don't know how to troubleshoot that because I've never heard of anything like that. I've never had a rig that I have to bind with the throttle. Oh no. Is the video jacked up? It's just stuttering. Stuttering is fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I have no experience or knowledge of rigs that work like that. I would whatever the rig is, I would try to look for like a Facebook group with either people that have that same rig or whoever it's made by. Like if it's made by what's that company? Horizon. Like if it's a Horizon rig made by the company Horizon, I would try to find a Facebook group for Horizon Hobby, and then ask in there, and hopefully there's somebody else that has that same rig, or at least a rig flying whatever that firmware is that's on there, that can help you out with it. But yeah, I'm not that guy, man. I'm sorry. Drone Pilot says I used to fly 5 packs on 5-inch and then 5 packs on a 7-inch, and then 10 packs on a micro back at home every day for a good year. Never was too much, just heaps of fun. Hell yeah, Drone Pilot, he knows what's up. J Drone says that was an awesome explanation. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Tiago says, are you kidding me? Have you seen your Mr. Steele's house versus a flight from last year? Can't you see the difference? Yeah, no, it's very frustrating. It's when I watch, and I'm now starting to go back through some older footage. It's very frustrating, and it makes me realize how little I've flown this year. Well, that's what I blame it on. I think in actuality, it's just that when you get to a certain level of, don't hate me, mastery, yeah, the gains become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Mastery. This fucking guy. Nobody memed that. That was cringy. Just couldn't think of another word. Don't hate me. I'm so sorry. June Loco says, what's up? The drone saver came through for me today. Thanks to Luciano FPV for lending it to me. The drone saver. What's the drone saver? Oh, is that the that's the wait, no, the drone saver is the beanbag on the string, right? Yeah, I got to use one of those at Joshua Bardwell's house actually at the quad camp he did. Chris FPV says 77 euros for 8 flow motors, 2306.5. Oh, by the way, I have the 2400 kV version of the flow motors, and then I have them scaled down in the Betaflight PID tab, and it's great. Kearns JW says, what if you turn up your rates? I'm assuming that that came on the tail of this conversation. So all that changing the rates does is that as you push over, let's say that you raise the rates for more rotational rate. As you push over, it just asks for the error becomes bigger, basically, right? So as you push over more, if there's more, if the rates are higher, then there's just more error. So the quad has to work even harder to take care of the error, or feed forward is going to push even harder. Drone Pilot says, wow, oh God, back then I was 30 minutes behind, Jesus. Expander says, so I will have a spare Vista and want to put it in a 2 or 3 inch for freestyle. For freestyle, I have no smaller than 1500 lipos and want to keep it low budget. What route shall I take? I mean, you're not going to use those batteries, Expander. I mean, I guess technically you could build like a 20 Ford Cinewoop and still use those. I'm assuming they're 4S 1500s. So yeah, if you have to stay on the same battery, I would maybe build a Cinewoop, which would be a great home for a Vista. But if you want to build like an actual freestyle 2 or 3 inch rig, you're not using those batteries. You're going to use like 4S 450s or 3S 650s or something much smaller. There's Frank saying the video froze. It looks like that got worked out. Everybody refresh. That's super annoying. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Take 30% of my goddamn money and then your shit doesn't even work. William Loesch says, so I should have clarified earlier, I saw it, FatTech AIO, in the most recent Quad Mover video. He has it in a cool looking 3 inch. Ah, okay. 15 amp, ooh, playing with fire. 15 amp on a 3 inch that's like any bigger than a toothpick is going to be scary. But yeah. Frank Nicholas says, I refreshed the pay. June Loco says, yay, I won an FPV backpack from EEdrone live stream last night. There you go, June Loco getting it in. FPV Hawk says, hey, good evening from Germany. Oh, okay, FPV Hawk's in Germany. William Loesch says, it's not out yet. Ah, okay. Coming out. Coming soon. FatTech toothpicks. Nemesis FPV says, how did that Insta360 whoop mount work out for you? Amazing. These bunny ear, newbie drone, goober canopy mount, Insta360 Go loop holder thing that Dalton created is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Huge thumbs up from your lanky gangly leader. Don Ladd says, I have 2 GoPros, but use them not a lot. Dauntless H says, what's a good freestyle 2 inch motor size? Think Ripsqueak 2 inch size and weight, looking for something that could be a replacement for those old 1104s. I got something for you, Dauntless. So I've now spent some time finally flying this little guy that we did that 8-hour build on. This is a custom built, hand built, basically Beta 85X V2, and I put these Talon 1204 8400 kV motors on it, and they are fantastic. They're really, really good. The 12 millimeter wide stator controls these 2-inch quad blades really well. And 04 is not so much that it's this big, like, power hungry lunatic. And these motors are nice and smooth. So, and I think these motors are on plugs. They are. These motors are on. They have plugs. So, I don't know, man. I'm digging these Talon 1204s. It's not that much bigger than an 1104, but when you think about going from 11 to 12, that's almost a 10% increase. That's a lot. So yeah, I would. I'm kind of digging the 12. I've always said 1103 or 1104 or 1105 for a 3 or a 4 blade 2-inch prop, but I think 1204 might be and a lot of people are making 1204s. You have a good selection, so I think for 2-inch propellers, 1204 is going to be my new, like, correct size. Remy Tim says, check out the Shoutout's Big Baby. I saw it. I saw flight footage from it and was convinced it had to be a 5-inch freestyle quad. It's a 3-inch X8. The Big Baby, huh? Oh, right. Yeah. Somebody else is making one of these. It's, oh, look at that. Wow, that's totally going to work, but man, is that just feel janky. Yeah, this is very cool, but I just don't know why, right? Like, what's the... Is it so that if one motor dies, it doesn't crash? Or is it just to make more thrust? Yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me, what's this for? Is it just to be fun and cool? Because that's fine. Or is there, like, an actual use for it? I guess the use is just if you have to have something that's this small to carry a full-size GoPro. But I don't know. Why would... I would just go up to 4-inch or even 5-inch. The added complexity of 8 instead of 4 and having to piggyback the 2 ESCs and having to figure out what to do with the... you got to find a flight controller that has 8 signal inputs, right? Yeah. See, this is what happens to me, though, with a lot of Shoutout stuff, is I see it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, but why? And then, like, a couple months later, the why becomes apparent, and I'm kind of like, well, I don't know, man. It's, yeah, so it's not for freestyle, because it's not going to crash well. I mean, you can barely land it, right? Although it does have, like, a landing gear setup, but it's obviously not for freestyle, right? If you're gonna, so then it's okay. Well, I don't know what it's for. I don't know what anybody would use this for. Very cool, but I just don't understand why someone would use this rather than a 4-inch or a 5-inch. It just seems like it's got a lot of complexity for, I don't know. I'm sure that I'm wrong, though, for the record. Just life advice. Just always assume that you're wrong. You probably are. Or maybe that's just me. But, yeah. Just always assume that you're wrong. It'll save you from thinking that you've ever been right in your life. Scroll. Where's Remy Tim's comment? There it is. Drone Pilot says, I want to build a 10-inch quad. Not many options out there. I flight DC-10, Rebel Yeti 10. Any suggestions? None whatsoever, Drone Pilot. I don't know the first thing about anything bigger than like 6-inch. So I'm not even gonna steer you in the wrong direction. I would check out, there's a long range group. There's a huge long range group on Facebook. Forget what they're called now. You'll find them. Type like long range FPV into Facebook. I'm sure you'll find them. There's one group that's gigantic. I would ask in there. William Carlson says hello. Dustin Gable says no. It's just a cheapy Cyma X5A. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I just don't know anything. I don't know anything about Cyma rigs. But yeah, like I said, try to find a group with people that have that manufacturer or that exact rig, and they'll be able to help you. That's how I got started. When I got the Baby Hawk way back when, I found an Emax Baby Hawk group on Facebook, and that changed everything. Having a group of people with the same-ish rig was huge. FPV Goose says, are the motors 2508 1200 kV good for a 7-inch quad with 7-inch props? Maybe. As I said a second ago, I have no personal experience with anything bigger than 6-inch. And I think it's important when you don't have personal experience with stuff to not give advice on it, because there's a good chance that advice will be wrong since you don't know shit about shit. So yeah, my guess would be that those would be good for 7-inch tri-blades. Just kind of taking what I know about KVs and sort of extrapolating a little bit, but I could be totally wrong. 2508 is the size that I use for 6-inch, and what I find is that 6-inch bi-blades, it's plenty of motor. 6-inch tri-blades, the lightweight 6-inch tri-blades, it's enough motor, but the heavier 6-inch tri-blades, it's not enough motor. So then going up to 7-inch, for me, in my opinion, 2508s would only really be good for a 7-inch bi-blade. All that being said, I have pretty insane expectations. My rig with those 2508 motors is built to be a high-speed rig that can also freestyle. So that's where if you're not building that, if you're just building something to go as far away as possible, throw everything that I just said in the bin. None of it matters. You gotta, yeah. There's never one size that fits all. More specifically, there are very specific recommendations for. You building this to go fast, there's going to be one set of recommendations. You building this to fly accurately, there's a whole different set, right? I mean, you don't have to, but if you want a rig that really excels in what you're being built, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. Xenakis is here. What's up, Nevin? We don't hate you if you're the master. Awesome plates. Thanks, man. If you haven't checked out FPV Exchange, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Get over there. There's some really cool stuff. Nevin, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know if you want me to talk about it. But there's some cool stuff coming up. No, I'm not going to say anything. There's some really cool shit coming up on FPV Exchange. You want to go over there. You want to set up an account. You want to import some of your shit from RDQ, PyroDrone, Get FPV. Just take my word for it. You want to go do that. There, I didn't talk about it, Nevin. Kearns JW says, I meant increase rates to get better returns on practice. I don't see the correlation, to be honest with you, Kearns. But what I will say is the only reason to increase your rates is if you want, is if they don't feel right for your fingers. If when you put an input in, and in the goggles the quad doesn't do what you would expect it to do or what you want it to do, then you can potentially change the rates. So like, for example, let's say you stick all the way to the right. You go up in the air, you do a big blast of throttle, you chop the throttle, and you go stick over to the right because you want to do a snap roll. And you want to land that snap roll. You start the snap roll with a flat horizon, and you want to land it with the horizon flat again. If you go and do that, and you do it 20 times in a row, and every single time you do it, the rig, every single time you do it, the rig starts flat, but it comes around and it lands here, and then you do it again, and it lands there, and you do it again, and it lands there, and you do it again, and it lands there. That is an example where you should change your, potentially, you should change your rates. Well, let me say this. You can handle that in two ways. You can change your rates to add additional rotational rate so that you don't have to fix your finger, and then it'll come around and it'll land perfectly flat. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to fix your fingers and to fix your brain and to force yourself just to hold the stick over a little bit longer. Alternatively, like let's say that when every single time that you're turning and you want to turn the other direction, right? Let's say when you watch your footage, every time you go from left to right, there's a more of a jump to it than you want. That's an example where you can lower your RC rate or your expo or your center, depending on which rate profile you're using. You can lower the center stick sensitivity so that it smooths out, so that when you come towards the center with your stick, it slows down and then slowly goes back in the other direction. So yeah, you're changing your rates really has nothing to do with practice. As a matter of fact, you should pretty much not change your rates. It's a really good idea to kind of never change your rates, because changing your rates is going to make the rig react differently than what your brain wants. Well, once you get to a point where your brain like knows the rates, once you've flown enough where the rates are, your current rates are kind of like burned into your brain, from that point, changing the rates is potentially a really bad idea. Unless you kind of want to mix things up, or unless they're not working for you in the way that you want them to. But that I've never really had that experience. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's something that you could do to just kind of like mix things up, but it's going to force you to relearn. It's going to kind of change everything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if to me, changing your rates is a whole separate thing. Like it's if your current rates are not working for you the way that you want them to, I think that's when you should change them. Not just for the sake of changing them, although I don't know. That's a tough one. Dauntless says, what do you recommend people scale 4S KV on 6S to? I watched a Kebab video where he talked about how we would never run 1600 kV on 6S, and we run 1800 kV on 6S. So like a 24 or 2600 kV motor, a really safe number would be like 60%. What's really nice is that you can change it in the OSD. So your best bet is going to be to do like 60% or like 70%. Go out and fly it. If it's not enough power, land real quick. It's profile, miscellaneous PP, and then if you go up, so there's one full screen in miscellaneous PP, there's a second full screen, and then there's a third page with just like exit. So if when you go into PP, just trying to say PP as much as I can. When you get into miscellaneous PP, you can just go down, second page, down, and get there, or you can just go up. that'll put you onto the last page, and then you can just go up, 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 and it'll be there. It's like motor output LMT, I think. And yeah, hop in there, change it, stick left thumbstick to the right. That puts you directly to the save menu. Save and exit, fly it, see if it's better. If it's not, land it, crank it up. And you can just move that number up and down. I've been moving that number up and down like almost every time I fly. I'll just be like, oh, is this... Let me try a little bit more power in this spot. And I'm like, I don't like it. Let me turn it back down. Being able to change that is... it's pretty gnarly. It's really, really nice. Drone Pilot says, I flew recently with 7-inch rig between a valley and winds, and the quad was wobbly. Latest video on my channel, 50-second mark. Didn't have this issue before. Don't know what to do to fix it. Bigger motors, Drone Pilot. When rigs start to get hit by outside forces, the wind in this case, if the motors are not big enough, they can't react fast enough. Oh, guys, hold on. Speaking of, where did I put that? Somebody did some legit ass micromotor testing. God damn it. Where did it go? Oh man, I don't think I saved the tab. I saved so many tabs, and of course I didn't save this one. God damn it. Well, somebody did some response time motor testing, and it showed exactly what I've been talking about for the last 2+ years, which is that a wider stator is going to have a much faster response time than a narrower, taller stator. So yeah, realistically that's what you need to actually fix the problem. You can band-aid the problem by just pouring P-gain on the fire, but there are definite disadvantages to doing that, and some rigs are at the limit of their vibrations already, and you don't have any more headroom for extra P-gain. So yeah, the solution is a wider motor. For 7-inch, if you're on 3 blades, I'd be looking for like a 30 millimeter wide motor, man. I'd be looking for like a 28, 29, 30 millimeter wide motor to try to control those props. Other than adding a bunch of P-gain and some D-max and a little bit of D-min, yeah. Lighter propellers, that's the other thing you can do. By lightening up the propeller, it's going to increase the response time, right? Because it's got less weight to spin up and slow down. So yeah, that's what you need to do. FPV Goose says, can I use 2508 motors, 1200 kV on oh, we already talked about that. Nemesis FPV says, no, the red one I sent you. Oh, Nemesis, this, I don't remember what the question was. But yeah, this is going to get used soon. My Tiny Whoop setup is very confusing right now. I don't know. I can't find an AIO. This Happy Model X AIO is not. It's not the one. They moved the one motor plug over, and they fucked it all up. So I'm back in Tiny Whoop AIO hell. Espander says, I wanted to say that I'll have to buy lipos as well since I have nothing smaller than 1500 mAh. Frank Nicholas says, big baby, small and powerful. Just make a powerful Dauntless says, just make a powerful 2-inch Cinewhoop. So the big baby versus a Cinewhoop, it's going to be totally different in that the big baby will fly fast and a Cinewhoop will not. The ducts on the Cinewhoop have enough of a vertical surface where a Cinewhoop will never be able to fly quickly without putting the nose down to the point where your footage is of the ground whizzing by. So in that respect, the big baby makes sense, but like if you want something that flies faster than a Cinewhoop, just build a I don't understand. I just don't understand. A 3-inch rig is not smaller than That 3-inch rig is no safer than a 5-inch rig. Yes, it's a little bit smaller, but come on. Like, it's not enough smaller. And my big problem with it is the flight performance of that rig is going to be nothing like a 5-inch. A 5-inch rig carrying a Hero 8, in my opinion, is going to be 10,000 times more accurate than a one-off 8-motored 3-inch propeller, right? Like, it's just it. Steve SMC FPV says weight lift. Usually you do that because you have to lift heavy. Talking about the big baby, I guess. Yeah, right. Or just do a 5-inch rig and it'll fly better. William Clarkson says, I need help with my Tyrannus X9 Lite and the receiver. They won't bind up after I accidentally factory reset my Tyrannus. I want to fly so bad and I can't. I've reflashed the transmitter. William, I am not very knowledgeable in OpenTX. Whenever I have to do anything on OpenTX, I do a YouTube search and usually find a Joshua Bardwell or Project Blue Falcon video and just follow along. OpenTX is just a pain in the ass, and it's not something I only have to use it like once a year, so I'm just not I'm not a good guy to help you out, William, with Tyrannus X9. I don't even know what the X9 Lite is. Is that the smaller version of the steel radio, basically? Yeah, I would just do a couple Google's not Google. Well, yeah, Google and YouTube searches, or message Joshua. Joshua's really knowledgeable with OpenTX. Or find a Facebook group. I know that there's an OpenTX Facebook group. If you post it in there, I'm sure that those guys can help you out. And girls. Steve SMC, Mark Bestwick says, Sim Experience, AccuForce, and Huskenveld pedals set up tonight. Oculus Plus Sim Racing. Oh yes, winter hobby for when we can't fly here in the wet and cold UK. Damn, Mark. That is legit, man. Congrats on that setup. That's amazing. William Carlson says, and the receiver, but still no bind. Any suggestions? Right. Yeah, sorry, dude. I just, like, if I were in your, I would be just as confused as you. If I factory reset my QX7, and then reflashed it as well as the receiver, I would expect it to work. So I don't know. Sorry. Xenakis, yay, thank you. Long Range Hooligans, that's it. Xenakis from FPV Exchange, helping a brother out and calling out the big Long Range Facebook group. Long Range Hooligans. Join up. Steve SMC says, end stability, they are more stable in the air. More stable in the air than what, though, Steve? FPV Hawk says, do you know a good 2-inch 20x20 stack? I'm using 3S batteries and would like to have a backup stack for if my flight controller ESC breaks. So luckily, like, you don't have to buy, when it comes to like flight controllers and ESCs, there's really no benefit in like buying a specific one for 2-inch and a different one for 2.5-inch, a different one for 3-inch. You just get, like, as long as you get a 20x20 ESC that's more than 20 amps, you're going to be totally fine. And the flight controller literally doesn't matter at all. Down below in the description, I have gear that I've personally tested and beat the hell out of that works really well. There's a couple 20x20 options down there. SpeedX GS25, SpeedX IS30, and then Talon F7 is my preferred 20x20 flight controller for micros at the moment. Remy Tim says, I see the big baby as an alternative to a Cinewoop 3-inch with a GoPro. You lose the benefits of ducts, but you gain the ability to have an actually usable thrust to weight ratio. Very, very true. All true points, but I would still not fly that instead of a 5-inch rig. It's also not going to be any quieter than a 5-inch rig. I think it might actually be louder because there's a lot more turbulence having the top and bottom, right? Having one propeller jamming thrust into another propeller. Yeah, if somebody can think of I mean, of course, there's the reason that if you have to shoot a gap that's exactly the size of that double motored crazy 3-inch rig, well, okay, sure. I can pretty much guarantee you that nobody's going to be able to shoot a gap that small with a rig that's this kind of out there and new and oddball, right? If you're going to shoot a really small gap, it should be with a 5-inch rig, because 5-inch rigs have had all of the R&D to make them actually fly in a way that as a pilot you'll be able to hit that gap, right? There's this misnomer in quads that it's just like, oh yeah, just keep going smaller and you can just keep shooting tighter and tighter gaps, and it's like, well, I mean, technically, if you're good enough, but who's that good? Like, who can take a rig that's so much small? Like, I'll tell you guys right now, if there was a really small gap that I needed to hit, it would be with a 5-inch rig, period. And if a 5-inch rig can't fit through the gap, I'm gonna tell the person asking me to do it that it can't be done. To some extent. I mean, if it's like, yeah, there's shades of gray to that. Like if I'm flying inside, it's, speaking of so that rig is for outside. Okay, so that's why I'm talking. This is all an outside conversation. You would not fly that rig inside. It would be a death machine. So yeah, we're talking about all outside flying. Dauntless says, sim soon. I have to unplug the microphone to sim, so we're saving it till the end. Dauntless H also says, try those FPV Cycle Beag motors. Not sure who's asking the question. Oh yeah, FPV Cycle has new gigantic motors. They could be good. I don't know much about them though. William Carlson says, thanks anyway. So yeah, sorry I couldn't help, man. Weirdo with Skateboard, what's up, brother? FPV Hawk says, thanks for the info on the 20x20s. You're certainly welcome. Weirdo says, has a straw got 1 or 2 holes in it? Just one, straight through. See what you're saying though. Alec, thanks for dropping the link to the Patreon page. For anybody that's come late, CiottiFPV.com is my website that pushes the link tree and has a million different links with ways that you can support me. I have been trying to do this full time since the beginning of the pandemic. It's going. I need everybody's help. We're not there yet, and I'm freaking out a little bit for the end of the year here. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah, if you guys want me to keep doing this, I need all your help. Sorry. Hop over to CiottiFPV.com, and even if you don't have any money, you can click those affiliate links, and maybe even send an affiliate link to somebody who does have some money. It's a free way for me to get a couple bucks. Weird with Skateboard says, if it can't fit through the gap, make it fit. Deal. Tristan Stoneman says, my Gep RC Phantom keeps blowing the VTX, and when the VTX blows, my receiver goes dead too. Tristan, we talked about this, half hour ago or so. I need a lot more info to be able to troubleshoot it. Tell me, like, everything. Oh, wait, no, hey, you said receiver this time. Okay, good. So we're off to a good start. Last time you said transmitter, and it confused me. VTX blows, receiver goes dead too. So I need to know, is this happening like from the instant that you put power to it? Is this happening after 1 battery? Is this happening after 100 batteries? Tell me more. S. Gray says, don't forget the GT90R Matty now. What the hell is that? What's a GT90R Matty? Let's see what we got here. GT90R Matty. GTR90. What's the Maddie? GTR 90. What's that one? Diatone GTR 90. What's not to forget about it? It looks pretty forgettable to me. It's on, I mean, Christ, it's on 1408s. Pfft. Yeah, I'm confused. Sorry. FPV Hawk says, I would like to join your Patreon, but unfortunately I can't afford it. I'm 14 years old. Totally cool, FPV Hawk. You guys hanging out, it's all I've ever wanted. If I don't continue to do this full time, that's okay. It's kind of on you guys. Like I'm okay either way. I'm okay going back to work in an office. I have a feeling that's what's going to end up happening in 2021 if I'm totally transparent with you guys. But yeah, I'm okay with it either way. I'm not going away. If I don't do this full time, there'll be a lot less content, right? Because 40 hours a week will go into a boring project management job. But yeah, it's on you guys. Like if you guys want more of this, you can make that happen. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. But yeah, don't feel bad. I from day one, all I wanted to do was just dump as much knowledge as I possibly can so that other people didn't have to go through the pain and financial stress and frustration of figuring out what fucking micromotors work and what ones don't, for example, right? So that's what it's been from the jump. You guys suggested I get a Patreon. I did the Patreon thing. You guys suggested I did the affiliate links. I did the affiliate. So it's been like totally driven by you guys, which is awesome, and I love that. And that's something that I've always tried to maintain, and I hope that I've done a good job at that. But yeah, it's whatever happens. It's gonna be cool. This stream here and the Monday night streams are here to stay. In between those 2 days, God only knows. But yeah, all I've ever asked is for you guys to hang out and be cool and just not call me a shithead. People calling me a shithead is potentially something that might be a part of the reason that it doesn't go much further, because I just can't deal with that. That's my problem, but you can't just can't just it makes me so angry when somebody is talking about like a thing about themselves and then the other person's like, oh, well, just don't do that. Like, oh, right. I didn't even think of that. I've had depression for 39 years and I didn't even think to just not be sad. Thank you for just telling me that. That's all I needed. God, how have I been so miserable for so long and I just didn't think to not be miserable? Jesus, what kind of an asshole am I? Zanakis with $20 super chat. Thank you, Nevin. He says, hours of questions that you have answered by an expectation is well worth it. Awesome job, man. Every dollar helps. Thank you, brother. Much, much, much appreciated. Zanakis, of course, the brainchild behind FPV Exchange. If you're not on there, you're the only one missing out, man. We're all having fun over there. It's a fucking party, bro. Crisp Tater says, what are you doing for Christmas? Nothing. Maybe a stream. Well, almost certainly a stream. Some sort of a stream. Kristen and I are in a place financially where, yeah, we're just going to stay home and maybe get each other like a thing. But that's really it. Making breakfast burritos. That's right. She's going to make breakfast burritos. That's really what we're doing. We're going to eat really well because she's an amazing cook. And that's enough. That's fine. Let's just get the fuck out of this year and let's just survive this year, and then we'll hit the reset button for 2021 and see if we can I I don't know. Get our debt under control. Gary Higgins says, I'm going to buy new motors. Should I buy 4S and just scale them to 6S, or what do you think? That's what I'm doing, Gary. I have not bought a motor less than 2400 kV for 5-inch rigs in like 6 months. And it's been totally fine for me. And the benefits of being able to turn up and down the RPM. What is it? Wait, no. How do you do it? What's the... If I look at myself, maybe I can do it. Oh, that's it. It's the full hand. Wait, it's like... Wait. That's it. I'm so sorry you guys had to watch that. That was really weird. I was trying to think of that. Yeah, I was doing it like this first, and then I was doing it like that, and then I was... Yeah, it's... Yeah. You married a fucking dumb person, man. What can I tell you? If you don't know that by now, then you're fucked. Tristan Stoneman says, I will hit you up on Instagram. It's too much to type. My @ is Stonewall, Stony Stonewall, so watch out. Sounds good, man. Hey, anybody, you guys should all message me all the time, because I'll answer you. And not many people will do that. CiottiFPV, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, all the places. Discord, there is a Discord server that you'll get access to if you join the Patreon page. I don't go on that Discord server very often. It is mainly for you guys to hang out and share pictures and bitch and moan about me, maybe. I don't know what you guys do over there. You do whatever you want. Weirdo with the Skateboard says, that's when you break their legs and tell them to walk it off. I'm not aggressive, I promise. Yeah, exactly. For the record, guys, if you don't have mental illness, first and foremost, congratulations. I will be jealous of you until the day that I die. Second of all, if someone's telling you about... Look, it's like a broken leg, okay? Mental illness, depression, anxiety, PTSD, past trauma, it's just like a broken leg. You wouldn't walk up to a person with a broken leg and go, just walk! There you go. Think about that. If you learn nothing else about... If you have no interest in joining FPV therapy, which you should, even if you don't have it, it's really good to learn because it affects as man, I can't come up with the words today. As many as 1 in 5 people have mental illness issues. So if you know more than 5 people, there's somebody in your life with it. Yeah, if you learn nothing else, or if you don't want to join FPV therapy, where you're going to learn a lot because we're telling stories, just know that it's like a broken leg. Private Island says the guy with broken legs is just being lazy, right? Yeah, exactly. Drone Pilot says, regarding mental health, it's a constant daily effort. I have to help my daughter with, a friend with, also have I have my small issues as well. Anyone who says just get over it doesn't understand. Yeah. Here's the thing though, Drone Pilot, it's up to us, right, to make them understand. It's why I try to talk about it on these streams as much as possible. I know that in theory, 4 out of 5 of you are so sick of hearing it and so tired of it. Sorry, but it kills people. It kills a lot of people. Like men in their 30s, I think the #1 cause of death is suicide from mental illness. So I ain't going to stop talking about it. Sorry. And I deal with it every single day. So yeah, hopefully you 4 out of 5 lucky motherfuckers will just be cool. Just be cool, all right? Because very lucky. You're very, very lucky. Dauntless says those pork chops she made for Thanksgiving on Insta looked incredible. Oh my God, they were so good. Good recommendation for her to practice is brining them. A place near my house does them, and they look super good. Did you brine them?
What?
The pork chops? For Thanksgiving?
I didn't have ribeye.
Okay, she didn't brine them.
I didn't.
Somebody says you should brine them.
I didn't make pork chops.
Oh, it wasn't a pork chop. It was a ribeye. Got it. Right. I don't cook. I watch Sorted. Hey, you should watch Sorted. Even if you don't like cooking, they're hysterical. Go to your little search bar and search for Sorted. Sorted. Amazing channel. Super funny guys. You'll see. Check out Sorted. It's really, really good. Schnoidz joined my Patreon. Schnoidz gets a shout out. Every person that joins, well, the first person that joins the Patreon on every stream gets a shout out. Tom Coughlin, thank you. You get your shout out. If somebody else does it, I'll give you a shout out as well. Because I'm a dirty shill. I'm a dirty shilling man. Yeah, I think Patreon is going to be where if this thing that I've got going on is going to work, I think it's going to work via Patreon. That seems to be like the way. So William Carlson says, "We love you, don't die." I'm trying, man. Don Ladd says, "Mental illness sucks." Sack14 Save says, "I understand, brother. My brother had issues with it. It's very hard and serious. It's very sad and serious." Yeah, for sure. Don't sleep on that shit, guys. If you think you've got something going on, please talk to me. Talk to the people in FPV therapy. Talk to your loved ones. Talk to fucking anyone, man. You are not alone. Okay? You are not alone. It's gonna tell you that you're alone. All right? Your brain's gonna do a really good job of that. Like a really good job. Yeah, CiottiFPV.com, SAC14, and then scroll down a little bit and there's a link to Patreon. Yeah, okay? Your brain is really good at that. Really, really good at that. You have to just remember this. Remember this moment, all right? Weirdo Skateboard says, if you want, you can send some of the recipes that made up over the past couple of years. You want to send them on I'll send them on DC. Kristen, you want some more recipes from Weirdo with a Skateboard? All right, she's nodded her head yes. So send them.
I like Weirdo.
Weirdo, you're on Instagram, right? Maybe if you're on Instagram, she's all you guys. Ciotti Creative is Kristen's Instagram channel. If you need graphic design work done and you've got a lot of money, medium money. If you've got more than me, I don't. Yeah, if you've got medium money, or if you know anybody that has it, here's what she does. Is she does like full packages for brands. So if you know somebody who's running a business with a good product or even a shitty product, and it needs to look like a good product, yeah, Ciotti space creative. Is there a space? No space. Ciotti Creative, no space. Oh, it's for Savage. Sacramento 14 Savage. Okay. I got it. I'll remember that too. Drone Pilot says, I've lost a couple friends not to pay attention to it, and I regret not being there for those people. I also think I should have noticed somehow, and if they only spoke about it. All right, last mental illness thing, and then we're going to move forward. What Drone Pilot is saying there is mega, right? Like, that's why I think that we should all learn a little bit about it. FPV Therapy on Facebook. Just go in there and then scroll all the way to the bottom. I typed a whole shitload of stuff to get the thing started. You'll read about how fucked up I am and how serious this shit is. And then you'll be like, damn, that guy's a mess. And this is a serious thing. But yeah, it's, again, 1 in 5 people, guys. 1 in 5 people. So if you don't know right now of at least a couple people in your life that are struggling with mental illness, it's on you. You're not asking them about it. You're not noticing when they're ditching out on plans, maybe, or they just disappear for a couple days, or they can't get out of bed, or they look like shit when you see them. Pay attention to it. It's a big deal. And if those people disappear from your life and you find this shit out afterwards, like what Drone Pilot's saying, it's not going to feel great. It ain't going to feel great. Tyler Harris says, how late you streaming tonight? Wow, it's 5 o'clock already. Well, we were supposed to do some editing, but that seems to have gone out the goddamn window. We also got to do some simming. So I guess I may as well the edit. Let's jump into Premiere. I'm almost caught up, so let's jump into Premiere. So I titled the stream with video editing workflow, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you my Premiere, Adobe Premiere workflow, which I've had to kind of do a couple things here and there, like enabling proxies to make Premiere run on an old ass computer. That being said, even on a new computer, proxies are still a really good idea, and they're going to make Premiere run better. So let's just do it. We are just going to dive in, and what I want to do is start this edit for this flower farm called Never-Ending Flower Farm. This is going to be a quick, simple edit. I only have like 3 batteries of footage. I think one of them, no, yeah, I have 3 full batteries of footage, but it'll be a quick one. I'm trying to do more commercial, like the edits that you're going to start seeing from me are going to be more commercial based because I'm trying to figure out how to make a living out of this. So, yeah, this is going to be like a kind of a portfolio piece, to be honest with you guys, and I just need to get it going. So, yeah, Premiere is coming up. Let me look at the chat real quick. Weirdo with a Skateboard says, hate to admit it, but it will help CiottiFPV to get his point across. It is a big thing, and it almost killed me. Yeah, it's real, guys. Like, it really is. And no, I said we were gonna stop. Okay. Weirdo with a Skateboard also says, don't have Instagram because I don't do social media. Floppy doodle. Fair enough, weirdo. Send them however you can. Don Ladd says, my beds make me super sleepy, so I only take them at night, and the weekends not the best, but I need to work. I smoke weed as well. It works for me. Yeah, Don, my path on medication was rough. I'm some real pluses and minuses to being off of it right now. I don't know which side of that scale is weighed down heavier. And then Tristan says, sent you an Insta DM, microdosing helped me. Interesting, Tristan. Very cool. All right, look at that. We're caught up on chat. Oh, where did Premiere go? Premiere, come back. Okay. So, get that out of there. Get these guys out of the way. And, okay. So, first thing you're going to do, start a new project. And I can't stress this enough. Get your goddamn, folder naming under control. Here's my naming convention. 2020, the year first. Because if the year is first, then it'll group all the 2020 stuff up, all the 2019 stuff, right? So 2020 dash the date. So I just had to look it up. 8-18, and then, oops, no. Let's just go flower farm. Get your location set properly. I'm going to put this in my 2020 folder. Wait, no. I'm going to put it in the actual flower farm folder. There we go. And now look, this is the important part. Ingest settings. You click on that. You click on this because you're telling it to, basically when it imports, you're telling it to do something else. And then we're going to go to create proxies. I leave all this shit alone. And that's it. Those are the big things that you need to do in Premiere to get you a huge performance improvement. Ingest settings, ingest, create proxies. And now, click OK, and that's going to create a brand new project for you. So, by telling it to do that, what we've told Adobe, what the hell old ass workspace is this? And I broke it. We're telling Adobe Premiere that when we pull footage in, we want it to create proxies. And what proxies are is they're very low quality versions of that footage. So that when you're, wow, it like legit broke. I changed the workspace and it just shit the bed. That was weird. What the shit? Workspaces, all panels. Oh, that's weird. Workspaces, right, justified. Oh, wow, that workspace must be broken. What the hell? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, come on. Off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Weirdo Skateboard says, I'll send them on DC or email when I find my book. Sounds good. FPV Hawk says, tomorrow I drive to the mountains for 1 week to have some more 7-inch long-range dreams. So excited how it will be. Long-range flying is my passion. Nice, FPV Hawk. That's going to be fun, man. You deserve it. I don't even know yet. I know you deserve it. Fuck, we all deserve to drive to the mountains and relax for a week with long-range flying. Alec Dvornik says, taking time codes, will post a comment after the stream, tag you so I can verify queue positions. Awesome. Thanks, Alec. Again, huge shout out to Alec Dvornik for taking up the job of, for taking it on himself to get some time codes going for us so that we can sort through these. Oh, Jesus Christ, Premiere. Look, just... No, don't... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, not going to touch the workspaces because for some reason that breaks it. I am going to show you... Oh my god, the workspaces are all kinds of fucked up now. What the hell, Adobe? Oh, that's not at all what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on? Okay, I'm going to use the assembly workspace. This is the workspace that I usually use. Okay, I don't know why... I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so... Jesus. Hey guys, here's a tutorial on me showing you how I don't know how to use Premiere. Okay, we got the proxies set up. So we need to pull footage in, and I do it in a kind of crude way, which is that I just grab the files, drag them, and drop them up in here, which is the project tab, which says import media to start. Drop them in there. This is Premiere importing the files and making thumbnails like within Premiere, basically, and making audio nonsense happen. But what's also going to happen, because we turned on the proxies, is Adobe Media Encoder is going to automatically launch, and in the background it's going to start creating those proxies. So we don't what's important to remember is that we don't have the proxies yet, but that's okay. As Media Encoder munches through the files and creates the proxies, basically our workflow is just going to improve, get quicker, and you can kind of see down here it says conforming. Again, this is Premiere creating thumbnails and doing some shit internally. This is not the proxies. All the proxy stuff is going to happen in Media Encoder, and you can see that, well, not yet, but at some point it's going to, oh wait, here it is down here on the bottom. So there's the elapsed time. So yeah, it's just going to sit there and munch through those. So I'm also streaming and running OBS and all this shit, so this is going to pretty much annihilate my computer's face, but that's okay. The next thing that I do is grab all the media within reason. If there's like 18 clips in there, I'll just grab like 3 or 4, but I only have the 3, so I'll grab the 3, drop them in, and then what some people get tripped up on is that Premiere creates, it takes the one of them, usually it takes the first one, and it oh, okay, all right, so I already fucked up. So it created the sequence from, I'm actually going to undo, and hold on, sequence settings, 2.7, 120 frames a second. Okay, so I'm going to delete this sequence. I don't want, okay, forget I did that. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the standard. You're going to grab a standard file. So in here, I've got 2 standard 30 frame per second GoPro videos, and then I've got this, those are from the session, and then I've got this GoPro here. Oh no, actually they're all from the Hero 7. But on this one, I cranked it up to 120 frames a second. If I took that 120 frame a second video and dropped it into the sequence, it would create the sequence based upon 120 frames a second, and that's not what I want. I prefer the sequence just to be regular old, like 30 frames a second. It doesn't matter because when you export, it's going to handle everything, but I just find it a lot easier to just grab a regular file, no crazy nonsense, 120 frames, 60 frames. Hell, I try not to even do it. Wow, what a unflattering everything that is. Premiere, Jesus Christ, come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna, ooh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, so it's gonna create the sequence based on that. Usually you're not gonna have different sizes and different whatevers, but that's gonna create the sequence. And then I'm just gonna grab the other 2. It's nice to look at them all together to get a feel for how much you've got and how far you need to cut it down. So we're looking at 17 minutes and 47 seconds of footage. So we need to chop this shit down like crazy. This red here instead of the yellow means that basically Premiere's working on it. It's doing all the things that we've been talking about. That, my friends, is the first sort of most important chunk of the workflow. Because it avoids a lot of the pitfalls that you can get into with Premiere, where you're like, I don't know this is 120 frames, that's 30. Like, what is happening? Yeah, if you just pull a regular old 30 frame per second 2.7K file in, that's what I like to set the sequence as. You can always now go in here and go into sequence settings and change stuff. They make it relatively straightforward, but there's a lot of shit in here. Like, why is this on editing mode red cinema? The fuck is that about? That's weird. What's interesting though is that Premiere is set up to where the first video, the first piece of content that you drop into the timeline down here, it sets that's what it uses for the settings, which is kind of perfect. And that's why I'd like to drop in a regular old 2.7K 30 frame per second video first. There's probably a better way to do it, but this is the quickest and simplest, and it's worked so far kind of way. So, yeah. Don't take any of this stuff as gospel, because I'm not a great video editor. I've done it for a long time, and I have a system that works really well on an old-ass slow computer, and this is sort of just slimmed down. This is the way that I've been able to do it, as simple as possible and as quick as possible. So if that's what you're looking for too, then listen to me. Otherwise, run away. So yeah, now we've got these guys in here. Now the workflow is just basically watching and chopping out the garbage. The first pass for me is always just getting rid of useless stuff. Oh God, I forgot. Here's what's important about the proxies. This button, when you hover over this button, it says nothing. Why does it say nothing? Say something, Premiere. What? If I turn it off and then roll over it. Okay, screw you. It's supposed to say create proxies. Not create proxies. Enable proxies. That's the button. It's the very far right button in Premiere. And when you click that button, what you'll notice, look on the left and the right. What you might notice is... Well, it's not going to do it now. Usually, when you enable the proxies, you'll get a black vertical bar on the left and right. But for some reason, it's not doing that this time. This is literally the first time it's ever not done that. Maybe because these aren't zoomed properly. Let me check the scale. Nope, the scaling is fine. Interesting. Well, you'll know that you're on the proxies by the button being lit up in blue or not. And yeah, when you're on the proxies, it's going to run a lot faster. It's not running a lot faster right now because Media Encoder is working its little ass off to create the proxies. But once Media Encoder is done, then I'm going to be able to come in here and just chop out the crap. So we've already got some crap. My left hand is keystrokes. And I basically leave my my left hand so that I can go toggle between C for cut and V for pointer tool. So that's V right now, and now that's C. See the difference down there? So that's V, that's C. V will allow me to move shit around, whereas C will let me cut stuff up. And then it also puts you right next to Command Z for undo, because you're going to undo a lot. I mean, you should be at least. So yeah, we can hit C and then cut the very beginning here. Give you guys a little bit better of a view. So I'm just going to undo that real quick so you guys can see. So we played the video a bunch and we realized, oh, hey, there's where we take off. C opens up the cut tool. Click to cut. Hit the V button to get over to the pointer tool again. Right click. And one of the things that I love to do is ripple delete. When you ripple delete, watch what happens to the timeline. See it all shift back? So it deletes that bit and it shifts everything back to take up the gap so it doesn't leave a gap. And then you're going to play a bunch more. Why does the audio end and the video does not end? What? So you're telling me the audio is just going to die here? Okay. What? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to troubleshoot this. I don't know why this is happening, but I can probably fix it. So it makes you want to just grab this and pull it, right? Like you can, the way that Premiere works is you can grab the end of clips and you can crop them like that, not crop, you can chop them like that. But what you'll notice is this is audio down here on the bottom and video on top, and they're linked together. So I can't pull this audio out because it's linked to the video, and the video is like at its end. It's not, believe it or not, it's not because it's butted up against that clip. It's because this is the end of the video. All right. So we need to unlink them. So I'm going to right-click on either one of these. Doesn't matter which one you right-click on. And I'm going to go up here to unlink. And you'll see how now this one's just highlighted? So now you can just highlight the individual ones. I can grab the end. That was really weird. I have no idea why the audio was not... I have no idea why I had to do that, but maybe you'll have to do that. And then if you want, so like now at this point they're not linked anymore, which can sort of be a pain in the ass. So what you can do is just select them both. You can just drag a square like this, right? Or you can just like click one and shift click on the other one, whatever. Highlight them both and go back in here to link, and now they'll move together again, which is kind of nice. So that's a little tip. Not really workflow related, but that's a little tip. I had a feeling that I wasn't going to be able to actually edit this while Media Encoder was going. But yeah, there's a good chunk of my workflow. That's kind of the majority of what I can show you here without the ability to actually edit. The last thing that I'll give you is when you're ready to export, I just use Command M. And you want to have a couple different presets. You want to have a YouTube 4K preset. This is a YouTube 2.7K preset. This is basically an Instagram 1080p preset. To get those presets and to get your shit to export in the best quality that YouTube is going to work with, you're going to scroll to the very bottom of my descriptions, and here it is. Best YouTube upload settings. Who is Matt? Is the man. He's got you covered. You're going to go to his website, and he's going to hook you up with some HD export settings for Premiere Pro. These are a little bit older, but they're still working for me. So, yeah, just work your way through this, and you'll have the exact same export settings that I do. So there's that. If I have Media Encoder running, I'm also not going to be able to do Velocidrone. That's kind of annoying. So let me wait until it gets to the end. Nope, I'm not going to wait until it gets to the end of that. I'm going to pause this now. I hope I can leave it running. And we're going to do some Velocidrone. So there you guys go. There's some Premiere info for you. What you do with it, that's on you. Do something good with it. Okay, well, no, I'm not going to be able to leave Premiere running, that's for sure. Save often. Oh, in Premiere. Go up here. Premiere. Preferences. Auto save. Turn this on. Automatically save every 15 minutes or maybe even less. Automatically save projects. Turn this on. This is really, really important. Maximum project versions, I like 20. It'll start deleting the oldest one, which is kind of nice. Yeah, turn autosave on. I don't know if it's on by default, but you're gonna want to turn that on. Trust me on that one. All right, let's get some Velocidroning. Let's get some Ass Blaster 5000ing. Where the hell is it? There it is. You guys better be ready. Oh yeah, you're gonna go over there on that screen for no reason at all? Cool. Alright, while that breaks the computer. Zanaka said, wow, I had no idea about proxies. Do you select capture format to HDV or just DV? I've heard that helps to upsample to YouTube. Nevin, I guess you're talking about in the export, and I just use who is Matt's settings exactly. I don't even know what those settings are. I set those presets up last year at some point, and I haven't even looked at them. They've just always worked. Weirdo the skateboard is out of here. He's probably already gone. He's gotta wake up at 6. Oof. Yikes. Alec is working on the time codes. He's going to post as a comment after the stream. Awesome. Alec, that is absolutely perfect. I really like that because I want to make sure that you get credit for the thumbnail, or for the, the time codes and stuff. So definitely keep doing that. We're caught up. Look at that. No, we're not. Tyler Harris says, how do I get DaVinci Resolve to not suffer so much on playback? Probably I'm using proxies and have it set to smart render, but it still is painfully slow. I would just YouTube and Google the shit out of that, Tyler. DaVinci Resolve is a pretty popular, piece of software. I'm sure there's people with similar issues. I've never used it though. I've never downloaded or used DaVinci Resolve. Drone Pilot says, just as a side note on GPS units for large rigs, the Maytech M9N is hands down the best GPS compass I've ever used. 21 satellites indoors, locks super fast, position hold perfect. Maytech M9N. Is that the big one? Is that this one? That's not this one. Is that this one? What's this one? Mini. Oh, this is Flywoo. Flywoo GM8. All right. Aren't they? I thought they were all the same thing, just with different names on them. Oh, it's a big one, Drone Pilot. Ah, cool. There you go. Drone Pilot confirms big GPSs are better. What's up, CMYK? Okay, Velocidrone, you gonna work? All right, where's that ass blaster? Where's my ass blaster? There it is. All right, selecting quad. Oh wait, you guys can't see. Name of the region, or I'm sorry, name of the game is just gonna be CiottiFPV. I'm gonna host a session, and all right, let me switch microphones. We're going to go monitor zoom, and I'm going to turn the webcam audio on. And I'm going to turn the zoom mic off. What was the delay mic like between those? It's probably kind of interesting, eh? That's right, I said A. Okay. What is it? Empty poly world, I think that we need, right? Yeah. Let's go to the dojo. I don't know what it is, but we're going to go there. We're going to the dojo. All right, we're going to do combat deathmatch first. Okay, hold on. Unplugging mic, and if my transmitter were a snake, it would have killed me. That's how the saying goes, right? USB joystick, and I'm going to go here to my simulator model, which turns off the antenna on the transmitter, and select scenery. Let's see if it works. What are you guys talking about? M9N is awesome. You guys are talking about iNav. Gary Higgins asks, is Emu Flight easier than Beta Flight? Just wondering. I'll bet you it's not easier. It certainly doesn't seem any easier. Especially when you consider how much less support you're going to get, just because Betaflight's been around forever, right? Okay, what's happening? But yeah, it's definitely different. What the hell? What is going on here? Is there no? Okay, do we really take off under the floor? Hold on. What is Are we really gonna fight inside of a dojo? Oh my god. So it looks like you take off inside the floor, but the first time you take off is always jacked up. Oh my god, look at this. Is this new? Oh my god, you can dive down in. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. This. Oh, this is going to be a hot mess. Alright, there's a bunch of people in here. Let's do it. Oh boy, EEdok is in here. He's going to kill us all. Where's the button? Well, here goes nothing. This is going to be a shit show extraordinaire. Oh no! I'm already smashing things. I see blue. EEdok was blue last time, so I'm just going to shoot the blue. Oh wait, no, I guess I can see what color he is. He's kind of like a yellow. Oh god, running away. Almost out of ammo. Oh god, oh god. Where are they? Alright. Here we go. Trying to hide, trying to be sneaky. Where is everyone? Ooh, 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 ooh. Uh-oh. There's a missile locked on. Oh, man. Oh, really? How? How did I not evade that? Oh, my God. Why am I shooting gaps with the ass blaster? I mean, it is... Oh, God! Oh, I have ammo! Oh, no. What's happening? I don't know up and down. Oh, I got the thunderstorm thing. Coming to get somebody with the thunderstorm. Oh my god, why can't I fly? This is a hard... Oh, look at that, a secret tunnel! Oh my goodness. Alright, time to blast somebody. Enough flying around. Wait, what am I saying? Zap, 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 zap. Got him! Got Tortoise! Oh no! I got by Arthur. Can somebody tell me... Can I not... Oh god, what's that? What is that thing? That was cool looking. Somebody's about to get wrecked, I think. Oh. Oh! Arthur for all just got eaten. I don't know what that did, but it seemed to have eaten him. Oh no! Oh, go figure. It was EEdok. EEdok. I downloaded the one stream, and I've got to edit it. But I've got footage of me killing EEdok, and it's fucking great. Turning battle, and I lost. Oh god. I'm just gonna follow this person. Hopefully they don't see me. Oh, they didn't pick up this thing. Oh, they're gonna be so mad when I blast them inside! Oh, Dauntless! Sorry, dude. I had to. It's the game, not me. I'm just gonna fucking hide in here, man. If I can't, if I'm this inaccurate and I can't shoot people, I'm just gonna hide. Surprise! Just kidding. Oh. Oh, I thought I was gonna be sneaky. Cut that person off. Oh, I see a green streak. Is it EEdok? Am I gonna get EEdok again? Of course not. Oh, I got him once! Once is not enough, though. Now I have to run like hell, because he's gonna come after me. Oh god, I knew I was gonna get close to the building. Okay, okay. Oh god! There he is. There he is. There he is. I'm gonna get him. Oh, I didn't get him. I think he jammed himself under the thing. Oh, I tried to get all fucking... Come on, get it. No. No. Oh, no! Oh, boy. Oh, I'm gonna follow Dauntless again. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna follow Dauntless. I'm definitely not behind him. Oh no! I got him again! He got me though! Okay. Alright. Operation Hunt EEdok. If I stay nice and slow, I won't leave a big trail behind me. Let's see how that works. Oh god, why? Oh god, that's what that crazy pickup is. Well, I'm just gonna go full throttle then. Oh god. Oh, that's right. Oh, wow. Oh. Second to last. Your boy is worthless at this game. What do we think about this map? Everybody cool with this map? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's just do it. Let's just go right into the next one. I'm just going to hunt EEdok. All I'm going to do. What? What? Hold on. I think somebody joined at the last second, maybe? There we go. Alright, Operation Everybody Attack EEdok. Oh, really? I didn't get that pickup? Okay. Oh, boy. Rejected. Ooh, that one. I don't know what that one is, but ah! Look who it was, guys. Fuck this. I'm just going to freestyle. Screw this game. Stupid game. Oh my god, he's coming after me. He's coming after me. He got me again, that son of a bitch. He's looking at my screen. Is there a name for that? Putting covering fire into the building because I saw a green streak and I was afraid it would be EEdok. Oh my god, why can't I pick this up? Why am I so useless? Oh! Tortoise Fuga! You got homing missile, bro! Oh man, there's somebody else in here. This is not good. There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with my ass blaster, guys. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. Arthur got me. Ooh, 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 gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, I see a streak. Going for the snipes. Going for them snipes. Missing all the snipes. Throttling down to the ground. Oh my god, failing to pick up the pickup. No, I got it. Ooh! Ooh, it's EEdok! Ooh, I got him! And then Frank got me. Frank, don't you understand what we're trying to do here? There's one. Oh! All right. I don't need everybody to team up on EEdok. I'll do it myself. I'll team up on everybody myself. Or not. Okay. Thanks for the reality check, Velocidrone. Oh, 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 oh. Nope. He crashed, and I just kept shooting him like a complete lunatic. I got this crazy pickup, though. I like that. It makes people's screens go to hell. Oh, I missed. Oh my god, I just throttled right into the roof. It's an interesting balance between, like, trying to aim... Oh my god. Oh my god, Captain Planet, you just got hosed so hard. And I don't really feel bad about it, because I'm so bad at this game that it was just happenstance. Oh my god, Dauntless is coming after me. I'm gonna get this person. Yes! Oh no, that's Dauntless. The colors change. I'm leaving a big long streak. Maybe that's good. Maybe if I leave... Oh god. Maybe if I leave the big long streaks, people will come after me and then I can get them back. Zap, zap, zap. Oh boy. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, man, there's no pickups anymore. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, it's all happening under here. Oh, 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 oh. Dauntless and I just smashing each other in the face. Who else is down here? There's a third. Where's the third person that's down here? Nowhere? I'm just gonna wait for them. Somebody dive down. I won't get you, I swear. Why is that all highlighted in purple? What if I tap it? What if I butt tap it? Alright, sneaky, sneaky. Ooh! 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 What? What? How? 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 That's the most I've ever shot any. Oh, it's a spectator. It's somebody that came in late that's a spectator. Oh, boy. It's my first time playing video games, guys. Leave me alone. Okay. Where is everybody? Oh, is everybody underground now? I bet you everybody's underground now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! What's that? A thunderstorm. I got a thunderstorm, guys. Who wants a piece of my thunderstorm? Alright, well I wasn't dead last. Arthur for all and Dauntless taken down EEdok. Oh my god! Dauntless in the chat says that pissed me off. My daughter says Uncle is fast. Uncle CiottiFPV is fast. Tiago's daughter says. Dustin says pwned. Alright, here we go. That's I like the chaos. Let's I'm gonna stick with the chaos. I think it's interesting to have everybody ripping around this thing. Look at that. Look at that cinematic start. How are these guys dropping so slowly? I'm just gonna sit here. Just wait for somebody to come. Get blasted. Come get some. Come on. You guys won't dive it. You guys won't dive the hole. Look at the stream on YouTube. You'll see where I am. You won't. You won't do it. EEdok. You won't come and get me. Oh man, I'm definitely getting shot now. Alright, I don't have the patience. Oh wow. Wait, there was someone. Oh my god, I got him! I got two people! I don't know how! I can't even usually get one person. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Wop, 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 wop. Got it, EEdok! Oh! This is it. This is my game. This is the one. This is the one. Oh, no, no! Oh, he got me back. Just like that. He needs like 1 second to get me back. Ooh, 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 ooh! I got Jaybird! Oh my god, what's happening? I don't know what is up and what is down. Who's this? This is my game, yo. This is it. This is it. Oh, I got Arthur. Oh, this is the one, people. I can feel it. Oh no, not without any ammo. No, no, no. Oh, farts. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I got like 4 people. I'm in good shape. This is the one that I win. This is it. Oh god, there's a missile locked on. Run. Oh, 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 going for that range, failing miserably. Oh my god, I just hunted Frank down. I hunted him down like a hunter. I guess, as opposed to hunting him down like a eater. Oh, I'm gonna get 2 people! Or none. No, it's all good. It's all gonna happen as soon as I get a pickup. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah, come in here and fight. Where are you? Where are you? I see you. I got you, Arthur. Oh boy, Arthur crippled me though. Oh, I'm very slow. I've been crippled by Arthur. Oh, farts. Fly better, you jackass. Alright, my quad repaired itself. Where is everybody? Where are they? I'm definitely not hiding behind a tree. The boys he's definitely not hiding behind a tree. Surprise! I was behind a tree! Oh my god. Oh my god, I got him! I got Tortoise! I'm gonna try to get him again. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, I got him one more time, but then I got this shit shot out of me. Come on. Come on, come on. I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. This is the one. I can feel it. Oh god, now everybody's coming after me. I see how it is, you fucks. Oh my god, I got 2 people with the long range. Oh, make it 3, make it 3. No. Come on, come on. More ammo, more ammo. Oh god, there was some. Oh, here's some too. Oh no. Run. Oh no, run. Oh god. Get some, get some, get some, get some, get some, get some, get some. Oh, Dauntless! Need more ammo. This is the one. I think somebody's chasing me. They were. And then I ran into the fucking wall. Look at total jackass. Oh, no! It was Tortoise! That was a absolute piss poor display of everything. What was that? I just did a thing. Oh no, Dauntless did a thing. Wait. What's happening? Dauntless did a thing that affected everyone. I want to do that thing too. Oh, shit sticks. Because I think I had that thing with the square in it. Yes! I got... Oh, man. Frank, I swear to God, I'm not, like, intentionally targeting you. Oh. Although, there he is again. And I'm going to... Oh, no, that was Dauntless that time. Oh, man, Dauntless, you just got annihilated. How's your face? Oh, Brizzleby's face just got annihilated harder than Dauntless's. It was that roll that threw whoever was chasing me off. I know it was. This is it. You guys are seeing fucking greatness. Oh my god, I still got the shit kicked out of me. EEdok, you killed 24 people, you son of a bitch. Oh, it's timed, Alec. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. This is... I think that's about as close as I'm ever going to get to winning. So, let's do this. We're going to change it to Team Deathmatch. And we're just all going to gang up on EEdok. Everybody versus EEdok. That's how it's going to go. Where is he? Not everybody. We're going to go... Alright, EEdok is on Team Blue. And then... Who else was really good? Arthur Fraw, you were really good. Put you on Blue. And then... no, just that. Alright, so we're going to go 7 on 2. Let's see if 7 on 2 is enough of a handicap to take down EEdok. Oh. So we're on red? Wait, is that how it works? Shit. Now, what team are we? Yeah, we're red. Okay, so red, don't shoot red. I don't think it'll let you, but red, just make sure you shoot EEdok only. Why can't I pick anything? Oh. What? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Somebody new. Okay, got it. Captain Planet, you're coming on Team Red with us. So it's Arthur and EEdok against everybody. Let's see what happens. I think we might be able to get them if there's enough of us. Oh my god, I've crashed. Oh no. Oh, I didn't crash enough. Oh no. What's the restart button? Oh, it's R! Thanks for making it an easy letter, Velocidrone. Okay. And just like that, I get shot by EEdok. So we're off to a bad start. Oh shit, I gotta shoot blue. Well, this sucks. Now there's going to be a lot less targets to shoot. That's why that's why regular deathmatch is good, because there's like a million targets. Where's blue? Ooh, ooh, blue, 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 blue. Oh God. Why would I do that? Why would I shoot from so far away? Where are they? Where are they? Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, somebody got... Oh boy. Shh, don't tell them. Ooh, it's all popping off. I see it. I see it popping off. Oh God, I'm the worst! Maybe a homing missile is the trick. Ooh! No! I missed again! I'm gonna blame the PID loop. It's the PID's fault. Wait. Oh, somebody got Arthur. Alright, so it looks like I may have stacked the deck a little bit too far in our favor. Who's this? Oh, man. I have a really hard time telling if it's red or blue. Where's the blue streak? Is that a blue streak? Ooh, there's a blue streak. Where'd it go? Oh, man. It's absolutely ridiculous that Arthur and EE are only down by like... Alright, so now it's 20 to 40. Now there's a little bit more of a gap, but jeez. I can't even find them. Oh, I found one of them! But then I missed. Oh, 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 oh! Oh my God, why me? Why? Is that... No, that's red. Oh God. Why is it so bad? I hear... Oh, HQ. HQ, are you like a ninja at this game? I've seen you kill EEdok a couple times now. I can't even find these guys. How am I so bad at video? Like, it's just because I don't play them. Oh my God, I see them both. I have them both in my sights. They're, hey guys, they're up in the sky. Come and miss them with me. Oh my God, come on. Here we go. Oh man, EEdok just blasted Brizzle. He's a Brizzle blaster. Is that, no. No. Where's the blue? Are they following me? No. Where are you, blue? Yeah, I like, I don't know, man. I like free-for-all best, I think. Oh! 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 What? No! 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 Oh, no. No. You know what this game makes me do a lot is yaw. I feel like I've never yawed as much in my life as I have playing this game. Oh God, I was shooting like in the complete wrong area. Run away, just run away. Just don't lose your team points. Let everybody else do the work. That's how I play first-person shooters. I just like repair shit. Like I just stand there and repair stuff, and I just try to stay safe. Or like I'll be medic, because like me trying to shoot people is just an impossible. I got Arthur. I only hit him once though. Yeah, me trying to actually shoot people is just a complete waste of time. Wow. Wow. I think we kind of won, maybe. Not really though. It was only a technical victory. If a victory at all. Okay. Let's try one of these other maps, dude. Freestyle Fort? Hell yeah. I'm down with that freestyle fort. We're gonna go back to regular combat deathmatch for maximum shit show. Ready? Are you really, Alec? Alex says he's a Team Fortress engineer. Holy Christ. No time to get used to it. We're just going to go right in. We're going to learn it while we're shooting the shit out of each other. Oh my god. My full throttle starts are thrilling, but not very effective. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my goodness. Look at this map. Oh, they were not kidding. This is insane. This is... Ooh. Oh, look at your boy not crashing. This is crazy. I want to come in here with a... with just like a regular rig. I'm going to hit something. I'm going to hit something. I knew it. Look at this place. This is incredible. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who do you know that can pick up a pickup that stylishly? Zip, 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 zip. Got him. Just once, though. Oh, and then he just blasted me out of the sky. Not surprising. Okay. Let's do some freestyle work. That's what you guys came for, eh? Oh, God, EEdok. As I'm doing a big laid-out freestyle dive, he somehow manages to get me. I can't get these people when they're just flying in straight lines. Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah. What is that? Oh, no! Alright, let's get this going here. Oh, my God. What is happening? Please, no. Not like this. Oh, oh. Get in there. Go back through that window. Nope. Go through there. The Ash Blaster is an interesting freestyle rig. It's like a giant tiny whoop. Oh my god, that's horse shit. I didn't hit that. Alright, let me shoot some people and then we'll do some more freestyle work. I'm just shooting randomly at this point. I don't know. Maybe one will connect. You know what it is? Here's what it is. I don't care about the quantity of. It's not about the quantity of kills for me. It's about the style. It's about how gnarly that one kill can be. Like, can you get somebody while Matty flipping this, right? That's what I care about. That's what matters most, according to me. Oh, look, the mega church is back. So we've got there's this mega church that's like, I don't know, 2-3 miles away. And they've decided to build 2 gigantic stages with humongous PA systems in their gigantic mega church parking lot. And now that all the trees are dead, their sound check and nightly concerts echo like, oh, I got somebody finally, echoes for many, many, many miles, and like it's so loud here that it like fucking shakes our windows and shit. And they're doing like sound check all day, and then they've been having these concerts every night, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, and there's like a huge neighborhood behind them. I don't understand how. I don't know. It's like crazy. I don't know how they can do this shit like every single night and get away with it. It seems kind of nuts. I don't know. It's like a fancy neighborhood too, so I don't know how the Karens in that neighborhood haven't completely lost their mind. Maybe they're all Catholic Karens, and they like the the constant Bible thumping music, but I've fucking had it. Oh, I got Brizzle. I'm trying to not be you know, the get off my lawn guy, but it's fucking every day, man. I'm like, God damn, I was just putting shots into the general area that people were. Did I see 127? What? What? Dauntless says it's actually modeled after the flight characteristics of an 85X. Really? Dauntless, or are you just saying that? Is that confirmed, or is that for funsies? Who wants some? Oh no! He's so close! Captain Planet took care of... Or no, wait, no, I was fighting Captain Planet. What if I just land here? Think they'll know that I'm alive? Nope! I tricked them! And then missed them. They'll never know! Oh, I think Arthur Farrell figured it out. Shit! Okay. Get the pickup with style. Oh, no, I missed it. Get the pickup with style. Go get shot. They'll never know. They'll never know. Damn it, right before I got him, too. Oh, I got somebody. Purely by luck, though. Oh, no. I've hit something. I was really hoping I would get that little pickup there. Zap, 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 zap. Why do I go for the... Oh, look at this. There's a little tree house. I'm in the tree house, guys. Come get me. I'm in the tree house. Just kidding. Oh, God, I hit the thing. That's what I meant to do. Oh, I see fun. I shot something. Oh, I got somebody. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get down, get down. Oh, it was too good to be true. Where are those pickups at? Come to me, pickups. Ooh, ooh, HQ just got... Oh! Okay, so it's HQ that's just demolishing everyone. I think he got 120 something points last time. HQ, what do you got? Foot pedal? What's happening? How are you this good? You're not allowed to be this good here. You have to be bad at video games here, like the rest of us. HQ, what? All right. Oh God, man, HQ just got EEdok like a million times. HQ is hacking. HQ got wall hack on. I know it. Oh, 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 oh. Damn it. No. No. Can't get me. Can't get me. Too tricky. I'm too smooth. Oh God, I had the switch hit. Oh look, whoever it was, they gave up. They were like, nah, that guy's too smooth. Too unpredictable. No, no. No, no, no. Go, 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 go. Yes, I got him. Oh, wow. EEdok, you were just getting the shit kicked out of you all of a sudden. What is happening, bro? Oh, I got the thunderstorm. I got the thunderstorm. Oh, fuck. No, no, no. Don't crash with the thunderstorm, you idiot. Ready for the thunderstorm, green? Oh, man. I don't know what the thunderstorm does. And now I'm all injured. We can still win this. Why do I do that? Why do I get so excited Oh, it's because all I care about is getting that long shot. Getting the long shot once per game, for me, it's worth it. Oh, revenge from the dock. Oh, did you see that? I almost pulled that off. At some point, I'm going to Matty flip somebody chasing me, and I'm going to get him. Oh, I don't have anything. And then I'm just going to turn the game off, and I'm never going to turn it back on again. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is up? What is down? Where the hell? Oh, no. People are shooting at me, too. Okay. HQ Free Skyler just demolishing everyone. Holy crap. And now he's leaving. He's like, I'm out. I killed everybody, and now I'm out. I'm gonna go too, guys. That's about all the disappointment that I can handle. But you guys can stay in the room. When I jump out of the room, it'll leave before everybody turns against you. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. It's gonna give the room to somebody else, and then I'm actually gonna start working on this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm very sleepy. Thanks for hanging, guys. I'm going to go over to this screen where I'm not muted because I don't want to mess up all the scenes in OBX. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go take a nap. No, hold on. I can, hold on. There we go. Now I'm not muted. Thanks for hanging, everybody. Here's some more of the flying from that spot, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 10. CiottiFPV.com has a million ways you can support me if you'd like to see me do this full time in 2021. But I do need your help. Everybody's help is needed because I don't have a big enough audience. So everybody's got to chip in a couple dollars or click an affiliate link or come and hang out. Thanks, guys. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern. Here's some nonsense. Wait, no. Here's not nonsense. I'm going to fix these scenes right now so they don't screw me for tomorrow. Hold on. I need to turn this off and turn this on. Go back here. And I need to turn this on and this.